Saturday, everyone.
What's up, hi, English is a thing that happens. How you guys doing tonight?
I am doing amazing.
That is what I like to hear. I really do. I like to hear that.
I had a day off. I worked to make it be a day off.
There you go. You know, we work all week long, and it's nice when we get to the weekend and we actually have a day off where we can just chill and enjoy ourselves. And in this case, play with some toys. And you know what? Sometimes, hey, you're working, but you get to enjoy us. And that's awesome. So tonight I just basically was coming up with I was trying to come up with a theme, and I was like, you know what, screw it, let's go ahead and play with our toys again, because several weeks ago I was creating like this group of monster hunters, you know, all based off the Dubon look and the Dubon body, and I never really finished it out that night. So I figured, you know what, it'll be a great time to definitely get right back to that and have some fun finishing up making those toys. So that's what we're going for tonight.
Cool.
Fun.
Yes.
I have a Beastman custom I'm working on right now. I'll get him finished tonight. And then
You don't say.
Yeah. And then once he's done, I will start working on a Kraken Troll custom, Mythic Legions Troll custom.
Very cool. I can't wait for that. That is going to be something to see once you have it all finished. I am really
the Mosasaur apart tonight.
Oh man! And that's a toy that's pretty cool on its own, without even ripping apart. But with your plans and your vision for it, I'm like, that is a damn good reason to rip apart that Mosasaur.
That's going to be two awesome figures smushed together is what that's going to be.
Right.
Exactly.
That's how Corey titles all his videos. I ruined 5 figures to make this one.
Okay. Man, he really goes through those figures.
He does, but he also like really buys in bulk too. Like, you know, he'll go out and buy a whole bunch of a figure, especially if he can find it on sale, because he may need those parts for like 3 or 4 different customs that he's working on.
Same.
So, you know, it totally just makes sense. And it's good. It's really good that we do have people like that, because let's face it, wait a minute. Hold up here.
Hey.
Hang on. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a very, very long time since we had the Thanos copter.
Hey, Thanos. Yes.
Man, I've been on like a Thanos copter drought for months without having you here. And now I get you twice in 1 week, man. That's an amazing thing.
I can't stay too long, but I figured I'd hop on.
Well, I certainly appreciate that you did. I was going to shout it out in the chat, but you know what? Hey, it's great to actually have you on some screen time with us. Of course, still with no no goatee. So
I've been liking my face, and I don't know what to say. Like,
you know what? That's a good place to be. You should love your face.
It's
As a matter
Have
of
other
fact,
people been liking your face?
I don't know.
Don't know.
he's had a couple people sitting on it. It's hard to tell though.
Not in a
Now she's
while,
like,
man.
not. No, I wish.
Would be nice.
I trimmed up my beard. It's not the big bushy thing that it has been for the last several months. You can see I do have a neck that exists under there.
Nice.
Trimmed that all up. So, looking and feeling pretty good about yourself is very important. But man, it's great to have you back. I know earlier this week I got to hang out with Thanos, Brick, Joe, and Ed, as well as good friend Rob Zamora, as the Four Horsemen announced their new cosmic character packs. And for people who don't know what that is, it's basically there's an overstock of cosmic Legions figures, and they kind of want to sell off some. And what they do is they end up putting out these character heads packs where they'll sell you different heads for already existing toys that they have. And you could do one of a couple things. If you've already bought the toy or you bought a couple of them, you could buy some heads to throw on them and change them up a little bit. Or if you don't, through Store Horseman, you can pre-order character packs, like the full figure and the heads. For, in a lot of cases, a really good discounted price.
Those heads, those heads are cheap. They're not inexpensive. They are cheap. Not like quality, but holy moly!
The shipping was a little bit of a punch though, because I was thinking the $10, and then I was like, oh,
not for pre-orders. Very, very rarely for pre-orders. It's normally an in-stock thing. If it's in stock, they'll do the flat rate.
I don't know why I was thinking that, but when I hit checkout, I was like, oh, okay.
It's just because you were excited. And they really, really did announce some cool ones. We'll go over our favorite ones that we saw this past Wednesday. But first, let's dive into the chat here and start saying hello to people. We've got Freaks Figures in the house. What's going on? Adam has jumped in saying no mobile option. Not tonight. No, we did that as a one-time experiment, Adam. And sure, I got a lot of views out of it for kicking it through the Reels feed and all like that, and a lot of new people watching. It did not really make any dents in my subscribers. And in all honesty, and then we lost Thanos. It was just like that. We had him here for a moment, and then somebody snapped and he disappeared.
He just hit the wrong button.
There it is. Yeah.
I was putting it on my channel as well, and then realized it like I had to re-log in or something. I don't know.
Yeah, of course. Hey, how cool is that? You're finally putting something back up on your channel. I'm down for that.
Yeah, I slop all the time.
There you go. It's true. And you know what? You're just having fun playing with your toys. It's a whole different way of playing with your toys, and that's always good.
I was actually pretty proud of the He-Man one I did last week. Like, I thought it came out really well.
Definitely.
Because it's like frame by frame. So it's like stop motion light. So like every 5 seconds is 2 pictures. And I got like a minute of footage. So it took me about 3 hours to do. But it was fun.
Hey, even Justin Rosh has said that. Like, you spend like 6 months and you get like, maybe a half hour of footage, from doing that. So, but yeah, Adam, no mobile option. We're not going to, it just brought the wrong kind of crew into that chat.
The fact that it splits the chat is just one of those things.
Yeah. It sets it up as 2 completely different streams because it's doing one for the mobile and one for the standard. And yeah, because of that, it splits the chat. And I know regular returning viewers to the show were very confused as to like which one they should be on. And it's like, well, whichever one you feel more comfortable for. But then later in the night, as things went on, just, that the chat from the other stream was just kind of meh. Yeah. Didn't really like it. Didn't care where it was going. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do that again. We got Todd CE saying, get your hands up. Hell yeah, get your hands up. Dynamo Dave here with us. We got Mudhorn Station, Mana Mana. Alan pulling the double duty on screen. Well, not anymore. We have Alan's chair on screen and saying, hey, hey, hey. And then we have Dave's Dimension. What's up, Dave? Good to see you, brother. Say, hey, yo, freaks, geeks, and true believers. Hope everyone is having an awesome weekend. Most definitely. MCR saying they can't find the keys to the stream. Yeah, pretty much. It's about right. Thanos pulling that double duty. We appreciate you, brother. We have Ray Black in the house with us. And I would normally say this makes us almost completely Toy Tube official. But we also have Nolan with us, which 100% makes us fully Toy Tube official. Good to see you both here. Thank you for joining us. Our good buddy Mark Crom 316 in the house. What is up, my friend? As Mark pointed out, Crash is here with us. And have not seen him in forever here with us. Random Diorama saying, hey, hey, what up, everyone? Hey, Radnop, let me know if you want the link, man. We'll shoot it over to you so you can join us. Menhoz is here. So remember, when you take a sip of your drink, fellas, drink it up. A little bit more distinguished when Menhoz is around.
Pinkies up.
Same time, Toy Shane's here with us saying, what's good, guys? Everyone, what's going on, Shane? Great to see you, brother. We have the Shannon Hops.
It's Alan's wife.
Shannon. Shit, Thanos beat him to it.
That's my wife. I was on you.
That's
fast.
Alan's chair's wife.
That was phenomenal. I freaking loved that. Onryu 83 here with us saying, hey, all Gap After Dark saying hello. And our good friend TD3 Trooper Troy Dodson saying, what's up, my dudes? What is up, brother? Good to see all of you. Thank you for being here. And I know we'll have more trickling in throughout the night as we go. Todd throws it into the chat and says, that's his wife.
Well, I'm always excited to see my wife.
As you should be, right? Like that's at a place where you want to be when you're married, you know, always excited to see your spouse. You know, you don't want the whole Al Bundy factor where it's like you regret every time you see him. You know, you want to be excited. So I'm very happy to see that. Also, G.I. Jetman in the house saying, what's up, Oz's crew and chat? Oz's crew. You know, I kind of like that. Sounds like we're pirates. I'd be down for that.
Crew.
Hey, there we go. Total Ox crew. And Abby is joining us as well. What's up, fellas? Hopping in to say hi. Well, thank you for being here, brother. We appreciate that. So we had that brief impacting meeting at this past year's Legion's Con. Hopefully next year we get to hang out a little bit more. Also, Deadman joining us. Deadman 1 saying, you know, giving the fist bump here. Hold on a second. Thanos got a flex. He's been working all them hours, so it's time to show off a little bit
Red
more.
orc.
He's been getting. Ooh.
Is that the
Technically
chieftain?
pan, but my lighting's bad.
Of course.
Is that the chieftain?
It's Grom, the uncorrupted version. I don't know what the unofficial name for him is.
Right. We're still working on the actual
I think he's like
Warcraft
Warsong.
character name.
I think he might be Warsong Chieftain, but
That would be about right.
yeah.
He's from the Warsong clan, so
I
really
would turn my
freaking
lights
love
on,
it.
but then you see the mess that's behind me. So
Nah, I totally
Every-
get you. There's a reason I have my camera angled the way it is, so you don't see what's below here.
I have
Every year.
exploded all of my sets and accessories are like everywhere. I've just like been complete chaos lately.
Is that exploded for a Wednesday shot or just they're exploded?
I've reached like I don't know what to do with my accessories and my set pieces and stuff. Like I need to figure out a new system, and I'm just kind of like,
I hate to tell you this, Thanos, but I'm kind of putting a box together for you right now.
I'll figure it out. Don't worry.
That's just 3D printed stuff that I've got.
That is so
Oh
awesome.
man,
Stuff and things, you know.
I like
stuff and things
Kind
and
of
stuff.
parts and pieces, but you'll figure out something to do with it.
So
Definitely.
when I was packing up from my old place to you know move into my aunt's and everything, when I was packing everything up, they were like, "Well, make sure you label everything." So they're coming in and grabbing stuff. And again, the boxes are literally say things and stuff. And then another box said stuff and things. She goes, I've got so many of these boxes that just say stuff like that. What is actually in them? I was like, my things and stuff. And that one has my stuff and things. Yeah, she just was not nearly as amused as I was.
They never are.
TD3 Trooper saying, smash that like button, everybody, because I never remember to tell you to, but definitely hit that like button. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you do all those great YouTube things. Hell, even hit the notification bell. That way you don't have to sit there wondering when we're going to go live. You'll actually get the notification when we do go live, because we all know that might never be.
Half of us wonder when we're going to go live.
Yeah, exactly. I got to keep everybody guessing.
I wonder every morning.
Like, where's show tonight?
And MCR asking if I got my legal issue fixed. So again, that is going to be something that I've got to wait until February for. I've still got like a month out before I've got to deal with anything with that. I just got to wait and see for now. Like I said, I'm not trying to stress about it. I really didn't even want us to go on about it that much last week, but it is what it is. You know, I'll see what I can do when we get there. But until then, it's really no use worrying about it. All right, so we did start off by talking about all these different characters and heads packs that we can get from the Four Horsemen right now. So I'm going to go ahead and share screen with our favorite store Horseman, one of my favorite stores. And you'll see right now when you go into the pre-order section, they have their different character packs. This one, they said it was all about the Tusk. And the Tusk are basically like the big army. Well, I can't even say army. It's a big organization that goes all around Cosmerium.
They're like the Trade Federation.
Yeah, that's a great way to describe it. I'm glad you did. Let me see here if I can actually just blow this whole thing up a little bit so we can see things a little bit better. All right, so the first one they showed off was this guy who was part of the teaser image. Not only is he coming with alternate heads, but he's coming with alternate feet and hands as well. And that's one thing we'll tell you when we talk about. Now, this is a combo pack, by the way, folks. You see that price, $28. So you get the figure that was originally released, plus you're going to get the new add-ons to it for $28. So it's not often that you will get a Mythic Legions figure for under $30. Go ahead, Thanos. Hold that guy up again. Showing off the very soft.
So
very cool. And again, one of the other
helmet.
One of the great things that I love about these cosmic figures too is like they have those ports that you can do, and like they give you stuff like this that you can plug into that port. And that's really friggin' cool. So that was the first one that they announced. Then we got the Sentry pack, which, again, the Tusk Sentry character, which is this plain kind of gray armor. And they went ahead and they put out a heads pack. So this one comes with one head with what they were calling the cowl, which has the different face plates. So you got the human face, as well as this kind of robotic face. And then they had this additional helmet that is used for the Tusk pilot. So it's really, really cool. They've done that with color match. And Joe, if I remember correctly, these are all Eric Miller paint jobs?
He did all of them except Sherry did the females.
As is tradition.
And Joe... Vasapolo did the Red Jet head and the Heavy Gunner head because he had painted the original figures of those.
Makes sense. Totally makes sense. So then when you get to the Tusk Engineer, this is the only female Tusk body that they've had. So we get the, again, Ghost of Christmas Past head with red hair this time, which honestly, this this is totally worth it just to pick up for the red hair.
That's one we grabbed.
Yeah, but then you get, again, that cowl head with this kind of bubble faceplate. But then they've also done this faceplate as well for it that is swappable. And all of these heads that have the cowl, the faceplate is the same size. If you have any of their figures now that had the chainmail head with the swappable faceplates, the faces will be interchangeable. However, when it comes to the female head, let me make this very, very strict disclosure. We don't have the female chainmail head yet.
Yeah.
There is the cosmic girl in purple. Hers is a faceplate, right?
Right, because she's got the cowl here. She's got the same cowl. Currently, that would be the only figure that you could swap the faceplate with. So if you want the human face with your cosmic legions, that's fine. But we will be getting eventually the female head with the chainmail, as we saw with the Lady Delphina from the latest wave Dawn of Discoveries.
And I'm sure people print ones and stuff.
Oh, absolutely. You know it. You know, that's one thing you can guarantee right now. If the Four Horsemen hadn't done it yet, somebody will be making some kind of adapter to attach something to it.
I doubt that we'll end up waiting all the way until Delphina. Usually with new parts like that, they'll surprise us with a drop or something.
Something partway through this year.
Yeah.
Who knows?
That's what I'm thinking.
Maybe we'll get for Figure Obscura this year, maybe we'll get something like Joan of Arc and she'll use that head.
You never know.
You never know. I don't know with her if she would be in the public domain, but all right. Joan of Arc? Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't know if she would be. Is she? There you go.
She's a person, yeah.
There we go. Yeah, and I doubt anybody here would have rights to her estate and and may challenge for likeness or something. So this was the next one we got. Now, this figure, the base core body, is the Awesome Alien, which was part of their 2-pack at not last year's, actually 2 years ago now, 2024's Legions Con, where this guy came out with their Cosmic Legions 2-pack. Again, another really freaking awesome figure that came out. Definitely gave some Boba Fett vibes. So they released a heads pack for this figure. It was also became a regular release later for everybody. It was just missing the con exclusive pieces. But now when you pick up this character, you can also get it with this heads pack. Because this figure comes with so much already, this one was a little bit more. So for the other ones you saw, they were $28. This is considered a deluxe figure, so it hits a different price bracket. Where the combo pack, where you get the figure as well as the heads, is in that upper price range, $40. Again, it's still a deal. It's really,
That's a
really
lot
a
of stuff
steal.
for $40.
Yeah. Still cheaper than buying a regular figure by itself, folks. Again, I mean, they got a couple figures up right now that are clearanced out at the pre-order price, like $37. But this is just an awesome way to get this figure, get a lot of these parts, and have an awesome alternate head. And again, it's the cowl with the swappable faceplate. So again, any of those chainmail heads that you have, if you want a red-bearded faceplate to go with it, you can do that. You know? Anybody who's got the Sir Enoch or the Sir Elijah, both of them
Templars. I see units of Templars coming.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And this is a great way that they can all have, without just changing out the helmets on top.
I might have a few. Yeah.
Hey, Joe, how hard do I have to hit you with a stick to knock out a Sir Enoch? I mean, what?
I'll see all my Templars are on display right there behind me. So.
Oh, yeah. The Templars are really, really popular. Well, at least for Mythic Legions. They weren't so popular back in the day.
They did okay, probably.
I mean, they were pretty famous, but I don't think they were popular.
Up until the whole witchcraft thing. Yeah, they were doing great.
I wasn't there, so I don't want to comment.
Right. Can't speak about it. I wasn't there.
Yeah.
So this one almost made me jump out of my seat because anybody who's watched the show for some times knows I love my reptiles. I love my creatures and stuff. I lost it when we got the Ninian infantry at Legion's Con. So this one here really, really made me lose my shit on Wednesday. So to go along with the awesome alien, we had the I forget what the second or the first C is with this one, but the creatures was at least
creature creator, right?
Yeah, creature creator. Thank you, Thanos. So the creature creator figure here, which I already loved because this thing totally was giving me vibes of a predator, which he really does kind of look like. And again, this was the other part of that Cosmic Legions 2-pack that was out that last year. So comes with, again, this one being $40. All these extra parts here come with the original figure. And then you get the 2 different Ninian heads or snake heads. You get the open mouth as well as the closed mouth. And it comes with the tail. And because Cosmic Legions have a different style boom boom hole than the regular Mythic Legions, they give you a hip adapter that'll work. So that way you can be able to use this and pop that tail in to your Cosmic Legions character. This thing, I said immediately, even if you're only getting this portion of it here, is a steal because the hip adapter is a piece that they don't. There's not a lot of. Typically, when this comes out with a figure, there's a set of legs attached to it. And if you're customizing and you got something like, say, those barbarian pieces that came out, or the hip adapter is one of the harder pieces that if you're looking to buy online tends to get a little pricey because it's never really just a part that comes with any kit. You get the Undead Legion Builder kit. It doesn't come with an extra hip adapter, although you pretty much basically have everything else you would need to make 2 figures. One thing that sets it apart, this piece. So being able to get 2 heads, a tail, and a hip adapter for $10, you should buy like a dozen of these just by themselves. You really should.
The cosmic hips don't have or groin area, whatever we call it, doesn't have the hole in the right place.
Right. The boom boom hole's set up higher than it is.
Because it's a different design. They have butt armor in Cosmic.
Right. Yeah. So it had to come with this hip adapter. And I'm telling you, yep, Thanos is showing us the boom boom hole coverage right here.
The ass plate.
Mm-hmm. That's the ass plate for a Cosmic Legions figure. They ain't got no boom boom hole.
It's like wearing an ascot, but on the other side.
Right.
Yes.
So even if you're buying just this portion, because again, you can get all of these heads packs by themselves. You don't have to buy the figure and this if you don't want to. And even that on its own, $10 for painted Legions heads. That's dirt cheap too. But I love this coloration. Yeah, I love this coloration.
The eyes, they did such a good job, like just making them pop out like that.
So good. So good. And I don't think it shows up on here, but I think in one of the other pictures when you look at it, I thought it had... No, it's just, I think, the glare from the lighting. I thought it had the pupil, like the narrow slit of a pupil kind of done in yellow. But yeah, it's definitely
it looks
just
like
lighting.
It's there. It's just it's a reflection.
Yeah.
It's still a friggin' awesome looking eyeball though.
Right. And just to throw in a little variation, if you want to throw it on one of your Mythic Legions, it looks pretty good on this body. Which I got to agree. It looks pretty damn good. So again, $40 to get the combo pack, but the heads pack by itself, $10. So then a bunch of us popped because anybody who's here who's been a fan of the Space Zombies from Mars, this definitely is right up there with the awesomeness.
Don't buy this one. Just wait for the Space Zombies from Mars. Come on.
Look, I'm not going to tell you not to buy this because I definitely think you should, but definitely get Space Zombies from Mars. I want my damn glow-in-the-dark zombie.
Those guys look great. That gives me like a Dead Space feel almost. Like
Very much.
It's good. I like it.
Yeah.
Have you watched the Dead Space cartoons on Tubi?
Oh man,
Yeah.
I watched them all as they came out.
They're so good.
I love the game too. That game was one of the scariest games that came out since Resident Evil.
Dead Space 1 is a masterpiece.
Absolutely terrifying. Dead Space 2, not so much. It was a little bit more actiony, in my opinion.
It's so good that even if you pay attention to the first letter of each of because each chapter, right, has a title.
Yeah.
The first letters of each of the chapter names spell out something that tells you kind of what's going on in the game. I don't want to give spoilers in case anybody hasn't played it yet, but
honestly, if you hadn't played it yet,
you should.
It's only like 12, 13 years to
I
don't
have,
even care. If you haven't played it, you should. That game is
dude,
amazing.
I have all 3 games. I've had them for a couple years, and I haven't played them yet.
Oh my god! But
The second one is really good. The third one I thought was kind of.
My favorite part about the second one was the collector's edition because it came with the little prop gun, but it was way too small to be carried as like. You should, bud, and start from the first one. I always
see if I can get it downloaded to stream.
Terrifying.
Yeah, about to say, get all your other computer issues fixed first. But
Yeah.
Let's see if I can save this game without it crashing first.
There you go. This one they paired up with Waltor the Mad, and then they give us that bright blue kind of zombie part. I love it. I love the look.
Yeah, the color contrast is really good there.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite parts. And it's a great figure too, just because you get the Cabal emblem on the shield, which is still great. I love that. So this is everything you get, and again, it's pricier because you're getting more stuff with this one as a single figure, and you're getting more parts with it than you are. It's not just again a heads pack with this one. This one, it came with the arms, you got the feet, the hands, you got the neck peg.
Yeah,
So it came with quite a lot.
Hook that up to like anything. I was thinking about that one. I was like, oh, just draw
There
those
you go.
limbs.
Just if you want to put those undead, zombie parts to use with some Cosmic Legion parts, this is what it looks like, and it looks pretty fucking rad. Rad is in radiation, folks. Radiation.
yeah, but great.
I freaking love it. Absolutely love it.
That gives me kind of Hagnon vibes almost.
Yeah. Well, that's what Ed, you were saying that on Wednesday, weren't you, about Blue Hagnon? Popping it on him?
No, that was
me.
that was
Oh, that was Joe.
I
Sorry,
think it
Joe.
was Joe or Rob.
I remember one of us.
That
One of
guy's
us
a
mentioned
genius.
Yeah, but I just thought those bright blue parts with the translucent parts from the Blue Hagnon just look fantastic. Plus, I have like so many Blue Hagnons, so I need to find ways to do with them anyways.
There you go. This is a great way to do it. We've had a couple more people jumping into the chat here. We have Paul Morales joining us, saying hello, everybody. And SCS Dog, aloha all. Tony's Figs here with us. Hey, brother, let me know if you want to jump on the stream. We will shoot you the link. If you're free tonight and you want to join us, we'd love to have you. And then we have the Dave Orkin joining us as well. Dave, thanks for being here. Oh, and Twizzler19 joining us as well. Thank you for being here. Always appreciate it. I love seeing everybody come back to hang out each and every week. It's always feeling
Twizzler.
Really?
Speaking of that, we've got Steve, Delta 17, saying, "Hey, hosers, what's going on, Steve?" I'm going to assume because it's saying hosers that it's Steve behind that and not Ken just jumping in and not being on Ken's normal account. So really cool look. Even if you want to mix it up, put it with your regular Mythic Legions. It looks fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got another cool one here, and this one I had to order at least the heads pack for myself. Not for me, really, but for Connor. Because so his first figure that he ever got for Legions was the Sentry. Great, awesome guy, Brett Stoddard. He won the Tusk Sentry while we were at Maryland Toy Expo last year. He just turned immediately and handed it to Connor. Said, "Here you go." And then later we went to a Mythic meetup where Connor was with us, and we let him go walk over to the table. Told him, "Hey, pick anything, any figure you want off the table. Pick it out yourself. Whichever one you want, we'll get it for you." He said he wanted the whole table. Of course, as he would. He is a kid. But he ended up picking Operative, which, again, for many of you may recognize that color scheme. It's a total homage to Manny Faces, hence why I came with the 3 different heads here, where they went ahead and did this particular Tusk helmet where you can see what's inside or behind the visor here. And this one originally came with Olek. He had this style head where you can see his head within a helmet if he was in a Tusk suit. But now they put in a robot head, a monster head, and a human head. So this is what you get with this full loadout, which is cool because you get a whole new neck piece, as well as 3 heads. And then, of course, if you buy the combo pack, you get the original Operative figure and the original heads it came with to represent the Manny Faces, which was just, again, one of the best Cosmic Legions figures. Love the freaking paint apps on these. It's really, really freaking stunning, and this is awesome. So, Troy's mentioning, still need some body packs, no head. Well, again, these are combos, so you get the body you need with the heads with it if you want the extra options.
If you're getting into Mythic Legions or Cosmic Legions, prepare to have a lot of extra parts. That's part of the game.
So many parts all over the place. So then we had the Tusk Pilot, which, again, get the Tusk Pilot all red and actually, what somebody really showed off, which was really cool here, Rob had swapped out these red soft good. I did air quotes because it's kind of like textured, but the cloth textured pants as well as the arms from Fisher Rice, which were all in black. He popped those onto here with all this red armor from the pilot itself. Really, really great look. Really good combo. So this, you can get your Tusk Pilot. Again, you get one of these more crazy style alien heads. You get the helmeted head. You get a cool map to put in here, which is, again, plugs into any of the ports on its body. And it's a map of Cosmerium, which is really freaking cool. A little hollow map. Comes with a little gun that goes into another port. You get the rifle, you get the pistol, very common parts with Tusk. But then you get 3 different heads with this pack. Now, the reason they did 3 different heads is because the heads pack is for 3 different characters. And you can buy a combo pack that'll go with each, and then, of course, you kind of just... This is the original heads pack. This one's a little harder to describe with just one of the combos that they show. But you get these 3 heads in the heads pack. So this head goes with the heavy gunner. This head goes with the pilot. And then this head doesn't even go with a Tusk guy. It goes with the Ox crew.
Yeah. Now that head right there, I was wondering, I should freaking
Make a
maybe
custom
go
Thanos figure.
well now grab it for this Manny fate
Yeah, I was gonna say that looks like the
matted arms
like
one.
unhelmeted.
That head might look pretty cool on this. I got that skull head on there right now, but
Yeah.
think about
Yeah.
if I grab that and maybe throw on there too. I don't know.
So again, that
I have a question, Oz.
yes, sir.
Do these heads exist? Are they here? Or are they going to come on a
No.
boat down the road?
Down the road.
Okay.
They will probably release later this year. And again, you can order just the heads if you only want the heads. So again here, that's right. I was just thinking that second head goes with the Ox crew, but that's right. I always freaking forget about, now I can't remember his name. Sligor.
Yeah.
One of the best Cosmic Legions figures. He's got that blue Tusk armor. Again, came with a lot of great parts, as you can all see here further side. Like, freaking amazing. Came with the visors, the swappable visors.
Mm-hmm.
Which again, I wish we had still gotten this one in like that that green that they did with the accessories pack. Yeah, this visor, but not this one or this one. But those visors again go on top of this head or this head. So if you're wondering what's under that black visor, there is a sculpted part under there. It's not just a smooth dome. On most of them, it's painted solid, but on a couple of them, it's translucent. But you can pop off those domes from the other Tusks and give you some color pop. But this is Sligor's original head here. And if you just wanted more blue Tusk, that's when you can use these other guys. But that is the one for that the blue head that comes with this heads pack. And again, it also works with Ox Crew, which is the armor that they show here in this picture. But stunning, really great looking figure. And then you got the heavy gunner, which is again this original loadout here that you see. And then they throw in this, which again, we broke it down and basically put it as the this is going to be the BioShock Big Daddy.
Yeah, that's like a deep sea helmet. I love that. That looks great.
Right? Like a diver's helmet.
I want him fighting a big octopus.
You could have him fighting a Kraken.
Definitely. There you go.
He would lose.
I got to agree with you there. I don't think he would
Krakens have
stand
to
a
eat
chance.
too.
Right.
And they would definitely crack this fucker open. They'd use that beak and done.
That's an octopus's whole thing. Is like, I open jars to get little crabs.
Yeah.
Yep. So he, again, this head right here instantly came to mind. Joe, again, I think you mentioned that this one with the BioShock and doing like the big daddies.
Yes, absolutely. On the large suits from Ox Crew.
Right. The larger suits from Ox Crew would definitely do it. The head itself isn't quite big enough to do it with. You know, when you were saying it, I was thinking, oh, wouldn't it cool if somebody did Slog as Big Daddy? Because he's got like that right ginormous freaking build. Put a drill arm on one of those. But this head is nowhere near big enough to do that with that figure.
No, and he's got a different kind of port for his head.
He
too.
does. You couldn't just swap this on there.
Right.
But his body's definitely built more for it. But again, the Ox Crew body would be a damn good match. So again, folks, all of these heads are going to be available. Here was another combo pack that you could get where if you didn't do it with Tusk, you could do these Ninian parts with Novian Lean, which again is another great one. Novian Lean, again, has that Predator-style looking head that we saw on the Creature Creator. But now they've also got this closed mouth, with this one. And again, you could swap out the Ninian parts with that. or you could swap it out on any of your other figures. But they have them to paint match specific characters, which, again, this one for me was a no-brainer. I was like, got to get it. Because, again, I could swap these upper arms with some Cosmic Legions parts. The only thing I'd be missing is the legs. So I just have to pop some other legs in there and, do it. But the tail looks so good with this. The color match. I almost wish he did come with the leg pieces, too. The bare legs. That would be great.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
So again, folks, these all got dropped. They're up available now for pre-order on Store Horseman. Make sure to stop by and, pre-order any of them if you're interested. You can get just the packs themselves, or again, you can get combo packs if you don't already have the figure to go with it. But for some of us, we've got other figures that these are going to go on that have nothing to do with any of these figures here. Because that's the way we like to do shit. Like, I definitely want.
The price is so good, you should just get them. Like, I mean, I hate to say that, but like,
right,
even if you already have the figure, it makes a lot of sense just to. I mean, you don't have storage issues, but
yeah. And again, the whole idea about the Legions is that you army build, right? This is the whole idea of the Legions in the first place. So hopefully you got a couple of extras that you could throw these on. Like I said, I want some of these specifically just for the faceplates so that I can buy more Templars and throw these faces on other Templars.
Mm-hmm.
Just to get some variation. It's a suit of armor, so I have no idea what it looks like under there. There we go. What's up, Radnom?
Hey, what's going on, everyone?
Not much. How are you? Good to have you here with us, brother.
Thank you. Yeah, long time no see. Doing well.
Really has. Last time you were on with us, you had 3 pounds of beard.
Yeah, it's regrowing, but
it takes a while.
What it was.
I trimmed mine back quite a bit too. Mine wasn't nearly as long and luxurious as yours, but I've trimmed it back.
What's funny is I have that beard in a Ziploc bag in the closet. I just figure it's going to be good for a gag at some point, but I haven't worked it in yet.
You just got to make a wig for somebody and still have it like bits of your food that you ate that dropped into it.
You can make some merkins. Pubic wig.
I was going to say, Raddom's never heard of a merkin.
Nope. That's a negative. I was thinking I could make some real life beards for Father Christmas or something like that.
Hey, there you go. Go for it.
You should do someday, Radom, is just kind of bobby pin it into your beard now, and then just scratch your chin while you're alive one time and just pull your beard off. That'd be
hair extensions.
Yeah.
There you go. Hair extensions for currently growing hair.
Right.
I try not to mail out my DNA.
Yeah, that's a good
one.
point.
They got to come get it.
Right. See, the funny part is Alan avoids it. Meanwhile, if you've ever ordered toys from Helidope Toys, Ted makes sure to lick every single product that goes in a package so you can collect his DNA. And if you want to be like Aaron and have your very own Ted too, you also can.
When I was flocking, restoring 70s G.I. Joe action figures, a guy sent me a bag of his hair to flock on an actual G.I. Joe figure.
That is interesting.
Did you do it?
Did I do it? Yeah, I did it.
Wow.
I wore gloves, but I did it.
Right? I don't know where this hair's been. I don't want this guy's lice.
I don't know what hair it was, right? It was just...
right? Shaved his ass.
Yeah.
Sent it to Ed.
Sure, I'll do it for you. I don't know what it's going to look like. It looked fine. How long it lasted before it started to deteriorate or whatever, I have no idea.
Right, yeah, because organic hair is definitely going to degrade pretty quick.
Definitely not nylon and rayon regular flock material.
So StreamYards is working on Safari now. I thought I was going to have to install Chrome, but apparently they finally fixed that. Yeah.
Well, I mean, they better have fucking fixed it for as much as they're charging me a damn month.
You would think.
The amount of money I'm paying alone should have paid for that patch.
Yeah.
All right, a couple more people jumping into the chat here. We got Action Joe Fig saying hello to everyone. Good to see you. Oh, Steve saying, and his head went wee 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 all the way home. All right, and Riley here with us saying, howdy y'all. What's going on, Riley? Just checking out our members only stream a little bit earlier, where I said we were able to confirm she will be joining us next weekend when we go to Attorney of Dreams. And yes, and look, hey, sometimes you sell blood for your figures because that's what you got to do. It's always good to donate blood if you're clean enough to do that. Apparently, they don't like it if you're formerly an alcoholic. But also have the Mr. Wonderful joining us in the chat saying, hey, dudes. Thor and Akostia is here with us as well, jumping in to say hi to Radnom, as well as myself and Ed, as well as the gang.
Thor.
Good to have you all here. All right. So again, a couple weeks ago, I was playing around with some Dubins, not to be confused with doobies, which I do like to play around with as well.
Why not both?
You're right. Kind of doobie the doobie. Doobie doobie doo. So I'd put some parts on this one. Of course, I used different parts with this one than I did from the other ones, just because I had extra parts from the Revenant, and I was like, all right, well, let me pop one. I used the black clothed arms and legs from Fisher Rice, and got the torso from the Revenant, as well as the waist piece. And I never did pop on a neck peg and decide which head I wanted to put on that one. We had this one here where we took the parts from Lee J, where it's that more solid black muscly body. So that's on another one of those. And we're going to pop on somebody's head onto that one. And of course, each of these guys is going to have a gray cloak, just like Dubon himself. A regular core Dubon, just basic Dubon figure. But they're all going to have, they all kind of match similarly to one another. And another core Dubon figure. Now, the idea here is what parts can we use to make the different head sculpts and make them look different? And I think one of the ones that I wanted to do was actually removing the hood from a Dubon, grabbing the swappable head from the Legendary Barbarian, and seeing if I can get it to get inside of the Dubon hood without the hair and kind of getting that in place, which is something that is not normally done on this channel during a live stream, where I might actually go into some core customizing here. But I'm going to try it. We're going to try it out tonight.
A cup of hot water, or are you going to use the heat gun?
I'm going to use the heat gun. I'm going to get it done fast. All right. I noticed we did have some others jumping in the chat here. Man, more and more people jumping in as the night goes. We've got, oh, wait, where'd it go? Here we go. Eric Perryman saying, just hopping in myself. Hey, everybody. What's going on, Eric? Great to see you, brother. Brick something here says, steady Dubin. What's up? Just heading home. Might be able to jump on for a teeny bit. I hope you do. And we had the return of Joseph Welty. First time to the channel last week. And now here is joining us again saying, yo, what's up? My new bro, Oz Toys. Actually, it says Oz Toos. T-O-U-Z.
Oz Twa.
Oz Twa. He's calling me a twat. And the other guys, how are you doing today? Fist bumps. Absolutely, brother. Good to have you joining us again. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Glad to see you had enough. You had so much fun at the last one that you decided to jump back in again this week. Because we're always here having some fun. It's the whole idea. We like to play with our toys. All right. Don't see any new messages or anything like that. Think I am good to play around a little bit here.
Play around.
Yeah, I'm just double checking and making sure I'm not missing anything. All right, now Dead Man earlier today, I did want to go ahead and mention this. Dead Man from the Toy Mercs, YouTube channel as well as Toy Mercs on IG did mention that a buddy of his has asked him to start doing a regular show on Saturday nights at 8 p.m. And he said he wanted to make sure he wasn't going to piss anybody off or step on any toes. Now, when he said 8 p.m., I don't think he mentioned Eastern or Pacific. And here's basically just what I said. Look, nobody owns time slots. You go live when you can, as you should. I appreciate the courtesy, but it's not like I'm going to be like, no, you can't do a show on Saturday nights. Do a show whenever you got the chance. Like, that's your thing, man. Go live when you can go live. If you got the time and you want to go live, go for it.
So the way schedules are, the way people's schedules are, it's amazing that even we can get together on Saturday nights and do this,
Agreed.
So if you've got a time and you can do it and you've got a niche that's, a little, aside from this one, or, even if you're doing the same thing, that's fine. But do it when you can do it.
Exactly. Nobody owns time slots here. That's just how it is. Go live when you can go live. Have fun. Enjoy it. And that's all there is to it. So do not worry about it. However, I will say to everybody in the audience, definitely make sure that you check out that upcoming project. You catch it live with them. You catch it on the replay. It doesn't matter. Just make sure that you check it out. Okay? And if you still got time, it's not like this show ends anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
So, you go watch him, and we'll probably still be live after they're done. So feel free. I never have any qualms about anybody who's going live the same time on a Saturday night. It's not my business. I don't own Saturday nights, although I do appreciate all of you who spend your Saturday nights with us here. Definitely helps make it worthwhile, but it's not like I own this. And with that being said, I have no idea whether that 8 p.m. was 8 p.m. Pacific or Eastern. If it was Eastern, well, that's cool. That's 2 hours before I even begin. That's like 2 hours and anywhere from 15 to 45 minutes before I go live. If it's Pacific time, well, then it starts a little bit after I go live. Either way. Yeah, you can't really see it. It's a bed, though, right?
Yeah.
I was going for the shape it looked like, but it looked like it was a bed.
Yeah, it's dark blue, so like.
Yeah, can't see shit. Might as well be black.
Where the hell did you get that at?
Big Bad.
No kidding.
And then I found a kissing booth at Target.
Oh, nice.
Oh, damn. That's cool.
Nice.
Shopping carts at Walgreens. I finally got them this year. Couldn't find them last year.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about those.
Very cool.
And I
And
just seen
everybody's favorite Masters character.
Oh, fuck that guy. Well, he will be on Wednesday.
You need to get a picture of your alien with the afro on in the kissing booth.
That is not going to fit in here. It's going to have to
No,
be
it's way too small.
Yeah.
Is it
I
open
don't know.
on the
You can
bottom?
just pop it apart.
It's got a light
It's
inside.
even got a light.
I could
What
pop
the
the tabs and
Yeah.
open it from the bottom, but I was just going to shove somebody in there.
I mean, you could totally just pop the torso off of the figure and put it in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could.
That'll work.
That would be kind of funny.
I think so. But Lone Dragon says, what if I go live from a different one of your mom's houses each night? Look, man, my mom's dead. So if you could find her body, let me know. It's somewhere in California, but I have no idea where.
If you can improve her general mood, I'll pay you.
Yeah. My thought is this, right? Like, that's a cool thing to say when you're 20 and their moms are 35, 40 years old. Like our moms are like 90.
Right?
So go for it, Lone Dragon. Go for it.
Yeah, it loses its kick as you get into middle age for sure. At this
Don't
point, I'm
think
like,
shame, man.
man, if
Don't
someone's
think
gonna
shame.
hang out with, if someone's gonna hang out with my mom, I'll be like, yeah, go ahead, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Mom, she needs
Please.
some company.
My dad
Right.
would be happy to have someone to entertain my mom.
Yeah.
In my 20s, we had a swear jar, but it was for your mom jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. My ultimate comeback was always just your mom goes to college. And one time my buddy my buddy Scott said, he goes, you know what? You're damn right. She does go to college. And she's actually doing pretty damn well for herself right now.
She's got a 3.2 GPA.
And who says to say adults can't play with toys? Nobody here will say they can't play with toys. It's just how it goes. He's asking, what section are the grocery... G.I. Jetman's asking, what section are the grocery carts at Walgreens?
They were in the candy aisle, but they're probably in like whatever the discounted Christmas stuff is now.
Yeah, there you go. And yes, Eric, we do run quite the lengthy stream here. Look, what I may not make up for content on a regular basis as far as pumping out videos, I give in handfuls in length of time of a stream. I think Riley was joking on
videos. I have a lot of AI slop.
There you go, folks. You want to support Thanos' AI addiction. We all know my feelings about AI, but Thanos does a pretty good job with it. Like I said, I can't afford to pay an animation studio. And if I could figure out how to get AI to do an animation for me based off of one of my ideas, I wouldn't be mad about it.
Yeah, I get a lot of people's arguments with it, but I'm not taking anything away from any artists. I'm using my own pictures. It's not generating the images.
Right.
So,
as a professional artist, what I see happening with AI right now on the non-pro space is it's adding art where no art would be present, because the person doing it doesn't have the talent to do it, and they wouldn't have done it, and they were never going to pay someone to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
But they can put in a prompt and make it happen. So it's adding art. And aside from the video aspect of it, you can normally really tell that an image is AI generated. It has an AI feel. So I think it's past the point of ripping people off, and now it's just homogenizing, everything.
Even on the videos, there's a lot of giveaways though that something's AI.
That's for 3 years from now. You'll be able to type in a loose plot for a movie and who you want to star in it, living or dead, and it'll spit you out your custom movie, that 2-hour-long movie that you can watch, and it'll probably be pretty good.
Well, that's the other thing, like ChatGPT. If you type in a prompt, let's say you're updating a picture, right? I put in a picture I took of a Batman figure the other day, and I typed in the Batman on the actual prompt, and it wouldn't do anything with it because it was against their license.
It was a licensed property.
Right.
Yep.
So it won't even do anything with something that's already owned.
Well, because of people's issues with AI, and the way people have been using it. People were doing it to create all kinds of Star Wars content. And, Disney started reaching out and contacting these companies we better not catch your AI making any shit with our property. Because you don't want to fuck with you don't want to mess with the House of Mouse. And
Look,
a lot of them made sure to jump on there real quick.
It's still the wild, wild west. They'll figure all that stuff out. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a licensing button in the near future that you can, license some Star Wars stuff or whatever.
Right. If you pay extra for it, then it's okay, because that money is going to pay for that.
Isn't Disney doing a deal with one of the AI companies so that you can use their likenesses with that specific software?
With that specific
They're working
AI.
on OpenAI. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Which again, that's great, because they're figuring out how to get their slice of the pie, because Disney don't like leaving any money on the table. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. Let's face it. I like Disney. I'm a fan. I know a lot of people give them a lot of hate, but I've been a fan of Disney since I was a kid.
I like Disney, but I think they have too much.
Right.
I 100% think they spammed the shit out of us with a whole lot of stuff that I didn't necessarily care for. That doesn't mean that it wasn't necessarily good. It just means I particularly didn't like that.
I guess when I think of the comment, I like Disney, I think of properties that were uniquely Disney. When I
Disney,
say I like
right?
Disney,
Can you
Star
name
Wars, and
those?
Marvel,
Because they were mostly stolen by Disney to begin with.
acquired.
Original IPs really consist of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Right. And that's
Everything else is the Brothers Grimm.
Yeah, but that was all public.
Again, it was public domain.
Right.
Well, it was public domain until Disney licensed their version of it and copyrighted their version of it. And then you had to be careful about even using the name Cinderella because Disney had a copyright claim to it. It's crazy. Disney basically, like, one of the reasons the copyright laws now are as strict as they are is because Disney lobbied for it.
Yeah.
And not to protect other people, but to protect themselves.
Of course.
Ooh, hang on a sec here. What's Ed got playing around with up there?
Oh, I'm just playing with my speeder bike.
Little custom speeder bike.
Yeah.
A wall tour of the Mad with some blue zombie parts look pretty fat.
Yeah, I have my Skeletronic dude on there. My red.
Well, hell yeah.
Wolf. I built this for Boba Fett, but Boba Fett never fit on it right because the way the Black Series are built. So
right, the damn Hasbro.
The Black Series actually have been getting better.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Their new figures are actually pretty nice.
They're definitely better looking. Like the latest Han and Chewie, man. Those two look really good.
Oh man, yeah. You know, I said I was only going to do like Mandalorian stuff for Black Series, but they're making me think like, but what's a bunch of bounty hunters in Mandalorian army to do except catch bounties? Maybe I should get some bounties.
Guys.
Yeah, that's true too. Well, they're a little shorter. I don't.
Yeah. But
I really don't have that much Cosmic Legion stuff. Most of the stuff that I have for Cosmic Legion is so I can get Mythic
one of my
Legion
favorite
stuff.
pictures I took last year was the skate back in Dr. Aphra. And those are big, and she's small, but it's fine because they're big creatures.
Yeah.
Right. Man, I love the crap out of that skate back though. So good.
Super fun.
And look, for people who say I only collect Mythic Legions and I don't collect other stuff, look, I got Savage Crucible. It's that albino Lemurian.
What is that squeaky noise?
I think it's the heat gun.
Not me.
Oh,
I'm sorry, that was me.
Oh yeah.
It happens.
That's all right. It was just really high pitched. That's all.
My heat gun will be kicking on soon once I can find a Dubon.
Hold on, Thanos. Let me bring you up. Let me find you here.
It's all right. It's a black video. I'll be able to see it.
From Big Bad Dennis?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got my pile loot the other day. I got him, Shuma, the bed, and then what else did I get? A couple other things.
Yeah, when he popped back on there, I was like, they better grab him.
Oh, the Randor and the Evil Inn from 2006.
So I have some final dry brushing and cleanup work to do on this beast man, but he's pretty much done.
Hold on, Al.
Oh, nice.
Oh, he looks good, man.
This was
Awesome.
Scroll.
There's something funny about his skin tone matches your shirt you're wearing right now. It's hilarious.
It's a beast man.
Yeah, exactly.
I like the head sculpt on that.
Right?
Yeah, well, the head sculpt had a big, high, flat forehead. So just like on this other head, I added the Widow's Peak. I sculpted that in. So I did that on this one too.
Yeah, that looks good.
No, it's very nice.
Sonny Sundries is here. He's
Sonny!
Playing with toys again. Rather, still playing with toys.
There we go.
As it should be. Would love to join y'all, but I'll have guests soon. Enjoy your night, morning. Asshole forever.
Thanks, Sonny. Tell them guests to get lost. You got streaming to do.
Just bring them on with you.
Yeah, there you go. Bring them to the party. Show them what it's all about.
I got this Skeletor for $20, the classics Filmation one.
Freaking amazing. And again, with a price like that, you really cannot go wrong.
They were cheap because they were incomplete, but I don't care about that. He's got his staff and he looks cool.
Right? The main thing you need is just the parts that he came with.
And I just wanted the imp. So I was like, yeah, I'll buy that.
Radnob, you still working on the bridge or the dungeon?
Or
all of it?
Both. Yeah, we're doing the dock, and I'm doing this.
Or
This
the dock,
dungeon
rather, not the bridge.
door thing now.
All right. So I found all my different Dubon heads. It's 4 of them. Cobb, I'm sending one of these to you. Was I supposed to be sending it to you just for the mustache or for the hood as well? Did you need the hood?
No, I didn't think so. It's pretty much attached to the face and everything, right?
Well, it's keyed in and heated because it's a face plate.
Yeah.
Yeah, mustache is pretty much what I was going to try and use. Yeah, I don't think I need anything else.
All right. Well, I remember Joe said that mustache pops off real easy, like. So that might be the.
I don't know if I'd say easy, but it does come off.
With enough heat. Actually, I think
Dubon's head is glued in that hood with something industrial. Let me tell you what. That's how I found out, because I was trying to get his head out of there, and it just wouldn't come out, and I kept boiling water and putting it in, and boiling water and putting it in.
What's that mustache comes off? What's he look like? Is it
It's keyed, so he looks funny.
Okay, it's not funky looking.
Yeah, and that's why I was asking about like the legendary barbarian head, because that's keyed for the hair. If it was similar enough that I think I could fit it in there. So we're gonna find out tonight. Now I might not.
I boiled the head, Dubon head, so much that the mustache fell off. I didn't even know it was a separate
That's what
piece.
it was.
I was like, "Holy crap, his mustache fell off."
Yeah.
So then I put it on a goblin.
So instead of using the heat gun, then, because I have a feeling that I'll burn the shit out of my fingers, I might just go ahead.
Probably melt the hood if you got to heat it up that much too.
Yeah, I might just go ahead and throw it in a Ziploc bag and throw it in a bag of water.
I wouldn't even put it in the Ziploc bag.
Yeah, it doesn't need to go in the Ziploc bag.
Yeah.
I was trying to keep my fingers from being burnt off.
Oh no,
you just kind of want to get that as much of that water and heat inside that hood as you can. I'm telling you, they didn't use their normal glue on that one. It was a pain in my ass.
I got one of those metal spoons with like the strainer holes that I bent so I can, do that in the pot. I have a pot specifically for boiling figures.
Right. Like I don't want to possibly contaminate my food with all the carcinogens that are locked away in the plastic that I'm heating up in this.
Yeah, and I used to boil a lot of Sculpey like that too. So I didn't want that stuff either.
Oh God, yeah, no. Has anybody heard from Kenny today?
No, actually.
I
haven't seen him actually yesterday or today.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just thinking about that because, we had some sports ball talk from SCS Dog saying Bears needed miracle comebacks in 2 games versus Green Bay playing with house money. It's gamble.
Did the Bears come back? They were way down in third quarter.
I don't know. I haven't been paying attention to that game. Earlier, I was watching the Chargers, and man, that was a pretty decent game. That was,
the Bears did come back. Holy shit, 31-27.
Go Bears! I got to root for the Bears. I got to root for the Bears in that, just because Bears are like my spirit animal. So we've got, even though his name is Chubaloo in the chat because of YouTube, we got Speaking Moistly in the house with us. What's going on, brother?
Anyway. I actually like Chubaloo better.
Chubaloo's kind of fun, but Speaking Moistly was just better to say because I know it made people uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And we got 30 people watching right now. Make sure you've hit that like, hit the subscribe button, share it to your story, share it to your crowds. Get everybody watching Clubhouse on Saturday nights. Just because it's fun. It's a lot of fun. Like, we got multiple people working on different projects. Since I got to get up and go heat up water and stuff like that, I think I might as well head outside and have a smoky or two while I'm doing it. Look at Skeletor in that bed. You got to recreate the sexy time meme, Thanos, with that bed. And Skeletor.
Probably not with that figure. I was trying to get him into the pose, and it's like, it's a little limited.
Yeah, he doesn't have nearly enough articulation for that.
Don't worry, I ordered the Mondo. I'm hoping that one actually articulates.
Radnom Crom 316 is asking, is that a bamboo
P1S
P1S or P2S?
This is a bamboo X1C.
There you go.
Used to be their top of the line, but they discontinued it. Now they have that fancy dual nozzle one, and they got that new P2S, which is, I'm hearing lots of good things about that P2S, and it's much more affordable too.
So wait a minute, Alan, did you buy another Mosasaur? This is not the same colossal one.
Yes. Well,
I love you, Alan. I love you.
I was looking at the waist, right? I was looking at the waist on the troll, and I thought that connection would be, he'd be real loose in that neck area on the big one. So this is a neck size down, and I think it's going to be perfect.
Right? Oh, man.
So I'm about to pop this bad boy open.
I love the way Alan answered that. Yes.
I do what I want.
This is a two-Mosasaur household.
Very cool, Crom. I've heard a lot of good things about it. Yeah.
I tell everybody, buy what you like, do what you like, and have fun with your toys.
Well, now you can have your Kraken battling a giant Mosasaur, so that'll be awesome.
I could.
That would be phenomenal. I'd love to see that.
Little dino here.
Hey,
Little
bud, you got a Gundam hanging out with Cringer there.
I did something productive tonight. The RX-78 is giving the middle finger to Vecna. Suck my fat one.
Let me quote Joe here. That's not Vecna.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah.
I'm here to help, Joe.
Hey, Joe, you remember when they were going to make a cool Vecna figure, but like we were the only two people who pre-ordered it?
Yes. I'm still so sad about that.
Me too.
And you know, I wasn't even mad at them before that. Like that was what pushed
Right?
me over
You were
the
all
line.
good with Super 7, and then they said, nah, no Vecna.
Yeah.
It looked
No
good.
Vecna, and then that
And
was
Joe
it.
showed up over at Curtis's house, found another one of his fucking Silverhawks, and said, fuck you, Brian Flynn, and broke it. Ripped it in half right on stream.
Now, at least we can, in the future, pre-order a figure that's coming from Mythic Legions that at least comes with its hand.
That's true. Yeah.
I was kind of joking about that last night. I said that they should just take that hand and put a tribute figure attached to it.
Right.
And
Okay.
yet,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
I was just going to say, like, usually those kind of figures, I'm just like, whatever. But that one, I think that one is going to have to go on my shelf. Because that thing is beautiful.
It's not going to be alone either.
Are you a little flipper? Or are you a big flipper?
We're gonna have many, well, at least two.
Well, yeah, they've said,
but who knows?
They have said that they want to do them all.
Yes.
Oh, what?
The
So-
Dark Order is that the name of
Right.
the group? So
Yeah.
What is the guy's name? I'm drawing
Joe
a blank now.
Manganiello,
Yeah, Joe
who-
Manganiello.
semi-famous actor, just happens to
has-
love D&D.
And he has a group of characters that are very popular that he owns the rights to, and Four Horsemen are going to be doing his characters. Yeah.
And they
That's
are
cool.
full canon to D&D lore. Like, D&D is very much open world, kind of make your own thing, do what you like. But the character you create doesn't have an overall impact to any kind of story elements that D&D continues with. But Joe Manganiello managed to ingrate himself into so many different campaigns and do so many things that he now, in the actual lore of D&D, his character, Archon, does have the hand of Vecna fused to his body and is part of D&D canon and the whole Dark Order and everything that follows it. Now, there are some things that although Joe Manganiello owns the rights to Archon and his Dark Order,
Yeah.
he does not own rights to D&D.
No.
So when this figure comes out and it has that hand, remember, folks, that is not Vecna's hand. That is a necrotic hand, as Jeremy was telling me while we were at Legion's Con.
What I do like though is that the character only has 4 fingers because it's a dragonborn character, but that the
other hand has
5, and I thought that was a nice attention to detail.
Oh, multiple Metroids. Where'd you pick those up?
I actually got them off the Walmart website.
No kidding.
Yeah, it was like the 2.5-inch line, but they're like the right scale and they were cheap.
Perfect scale. Yeah, that is the absolute perfect scale to go with the rest of the world in Nintendo. Oh man, yeah, those are great.
I saw Simpsons living room on sale at Target right now. Thanos, I don't know. You got Simpsons stuff too, I'm sure.
Yeah, I have the living room. I'm waiting for the Krusty Burger to show up at Ross or something because they've done like a couple of the places.
I haven't even seen the Krusty Burger one. I've only ever seen the living room.
Yeah, they have the Krusty Burger, and then they have, I think they have like the car or something. They have like 2
Yes, the car's out. Yeah. Now, what pisses me off, they released the original living room set, and it comes with a Homer. Oh, go ahead, Alan.
Oh, finish your thought.
Okay. This is a bit of a long rant, but I'll try to keep it quick. So they released that living room set, comes with a Homer. And then you could buy the family set, which does not come with the living room, just the family, which is all of the main Simpsons, Bart, Lisa, Maggie, Homer, and Marge, as well as Santa's Little Helper and Snowball. Snowball 2. But, so now if you buy that to go with your living room set, you've got an extra Homer. And then if you buy the car comes with a family set of Marge, Homer, Lisa, Maggie, and Bart. You can't get the car separate. It comes with the family.
Are they dressed different?
No, because they're never dressed any different really in the show. The Maggie doesn't even come with a car seat, which she would need to be in the car.
Not
that's true. I was going to say that's true. They just
I was never in a car seat.
My head went through a windshield as a child, sitting on a lap.
Yeah.
There was a seat in the car I was in.
But yeah, I was just like, this is bullshit. Because, like, again, I thought the play set and the family pack would be great to own just as its own little collection, its own little thing. It looks neat sitting on the shelf. But then I was like, okay, I could do that and have a little contained collection of just those things. That would be fine. And they are the smaller scale. The play sets don't pair up with the larger scale figures that they're also doing. And again, that's all good. Like, I don't have to buy all that stuff. I can just get that. I didn't know they were doing a Krusty Burger play set. Otherwise, I might have tried to find that one too. But the fact that then when I saw the car, and I'm like, man, I'd be so pissed off if I was trying to collect all of these in this scale for the play sets, because I'd have 2 whole families of the fucking Simpsons and still have an extra fucking Homer that I wouldn't know what to do with.
Well, they do
Yeah.
that because they figure that people are going to put the family in their living room and just leave it stationary. They're going to put them in the car on display and leave it stationary. They're not thinking about the fact that you're going to move it around, pose it around, and stuff like that.
And that's fine too. But then why do I still have an extra fucking Homer with the living room?
Well, they did that with the
That's
Scooby Doo
cool.
gang too, because they sold the Mystery Machine with Scooby and Shaggy the one time, and then sold
There
a
he
5-pack
is.
of all the characters in the same scale to go with the van. So it was like, okay, now I have an extra Shaggy and Scooby. So
Right. What's going on, Kenny? We were just mentioning earlier. Has anybody heard from Kenny?
I came in just in time so I could go, like Scoob, what are we going to do, Scoob?
We're the two trippingest peas in the pod, man. All right, guys. I'll be back because I said I was going to go do that cigarette and heat up a cup of water so I can try to pop a do bomb.
Well, Oz is gone. This mosasaur is awesome.
hold on.
Because, look, and this even after it's a kraken, when you move the tail, you get the head to thrash around. Right?
Which series of Jurassic Park is that one?
It's in Walmart right now. It's like this is like the rip and spit or something because
Got it, because of the action.
It does this.
Oh,
But
wow.
like if I put a head in his mouth, there's a little like plunger in there that shoots forward. He can go.
Awesome.
Again, folks,
That's fun.
play with your fucking toys.
Watch.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's the best. Love
So
it.
it can eat it and regurgitate it.
Now, in the movie, wasn't that in the film? Wasn't that the dinosaur that ate the?
That ate
Babysitter?
Jaws.
It ate shark. It ate the shark. Yeah.
Or there was like
Also
some
went after
like
a T-Rex, right?
babysitter after the
Yes.
the two kids.
Oh yeah, there was
And
the
it
other.
got picked up in the air by the pterodactyl.
Yeah, it got, yeah, that was him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the pterodon started fighting over her and dropped her, and then the mosasaur came up and ate her.
This is really close to what I go fishing for when I fish for alligator gar. Like this is small, but it's very close to what an alligator gar is.
It almost like the head's a little bigger, but yeah, it definitely look like I can see similarities. That's badass.
It felt like I was holding one for a fishing photo. That's why.
Right.
You
Okay.
should take fishing photos with one.
Yes, you should.
Yeah.
That'd be incredible with the big
Take
one.
take fishing
Yeah.
photos with the colossal one.
Yeah.
That would be
The way it
awesome.
wiggles too like that, man.
Yeah, get your pole and your fishing hat on. Just take a picture with that. That'd be awesome.
All right, guys. Now that Alan's done showing off that awesomeness, now I will go. So I can get this
And now I
couple
have to break it.
That's okay. Just go buy another one.
Yeah, finally got that custom He-Man head from Toy Sorcerers selling it. I know everybody's
Oh, it's
like a lot of people have had it for so long, but man, it looks so good in person.
Oh, that head looks great.
yeah,
It's so much better than the other one. Like the one in
yeah,
camera.
no, the other one
Because
is
that's
good.
like the first one, right?
Yeah, I know. It just looks like a totally different figure and everything with it. It's just head's tiny, too,
I will
original.
say that's one of the better custom heads I've seen. But when I see those cheekbones and the jaw, I can't help but think of the like roided out Squidward face.
It's not roided out. It's handsome Squidward. Come on. God. He didn't do roids. He just was
It can be
handsome.
both. You could be both.
Hey, he was dancing around all skinny. He was not roided out. Come on.
So
I
getting
watched
into
a lot of
Cosmic,
SpongeBob.
I ordered this shield off Can of Beams. It's like an energy shield that plugs into the port.
What is it?
It's Can of Beams. They do like effects for toys and stuff. It's like a translucent energy effect that plugs into the port. So it's like an energy
okay.
shield.
Yeah, okay.
A can of beans.
It plugs into the
beams.
port where you plug in their
Oh.
the ones that
Yeah.
they provide. Okay.
And then there's another one that I ordered too. I'm trying to find it.
How much do they run?
That was $11.
Oh, geez, that's not bad at all.
Yeah. There was like an energy sword one too. I'm trying to find.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Damn Cosmic Legions.
Yep.
This makes me think of running around in Halo, one-hitting people with that thing.
Yeah.
Kenzo,
but they're
how's the
only
job?
like $11 in effect. That's not too bad.
Oh no, that's not bad at all.
Dude, like all of a sudden, like everything just turned around. Like I've tripled my whole month of December. I've tripled in a week.
That's great.
Everybody's out shopping this time.
Dude, I am like, yeah, no. Today I finished with like over 8,000 in sales in just
Jeez.
today.
Congratulations, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's been good, man. It's been like totally different attitude, totally different. Like the other, like talk to me a month ago, I was ready to quit.
Yeah.
Now it's like, I don't know. Everything's changed. It's so good. Yeah.
That's good.
Usually it's always like that with sales. You get in
Well,
you get a few months and then you'll have that little period.
And I had done sales for so long before. So I mean, I know the ebbs and flow. I know you have to budget. I know certain times that are busier than others, but on my end, it was more or less like the company being run a certain way and the product not getting to, I mean, it was just, there were a lot of problems.
Yeah, you were
And
saying about the
those
stock
being-
not being there or anything.
Right.
So.
Well, how could I sell it if I don't know if it's coming on time? And
Yeah.
but now everything is completely like we've had meetings with the boss, with the owner. Everything has gotten cleaned up. All the product is getting there on time. We actually got new product that's less expensive. So for the budget people, I mean, I've got them for, $500-600 for a queen size. So instead of going crazy on it, like, up to 16,000, but still down to about 500 or 600. So it's now, it evens the playing field all the way around. So it's been good for sure.
That's good.
And I found 2 Masterverse figures that I got that I've been waiting on, and a buddy of mine found them at Wally World, and so I had him buy them for me, and I got
Which
my
one?
Tila finally.
Oh, nice.
She's
Oh,
a peg
yeah.
warmer at my place.
This one, the
I
vintage.
have not
one?
seen her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw 3 at the last Walmart I was in. It was her, and it was Flying Fist He-Man, and it was
And it's the vintage collection one, right? Because
That
the other
one.
one, that the New
Well, they
Eternity
look a
just
lot
dropped
alike.
too.
It's like a repaint. Kind of.
Like
Maybe.
she literally just dropped the New Eternia one that I've been painting all the eyeballs for. That one came out like a month ago. This one just this one isn't even really dropped yet.
2 days. 2 days ago.
Okay. Because this one's still saying March on my order from Walmart.
Well, then maybe I did see the other one. I don't know.
Speaking of peg warmers, just because it's just hilarious to me, when I started doing random diorama again, it was 2021, and I was in the Walmart near me, and there were 3 Lando Calrissians there, and 2 of them are still there right now. I mean, like the corners
Is it
are
the
white.
gift card or the regular one?
Orlando.
Man, don't let me. Don't
That
get me
regular
alive.
one, because it shows his face, right? Yeah, it's the one that
Yeah,
shows.
it's the old. It's
No,
yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah, it's the OG one. But it's just, man, that's
General.
hilarious. They're so beat up. Like everything on that aisle has
Yeah.
changed like 20 times over, but those stupid Landos are still there.
My
Make it
Walmart
a little-
puts nothing on clearance.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
that's how
don't
mine
see
is.
it
If
going
it is
on.
clearance, it's like 20 cents off, and they
Yeah.
say it's clearance.
Yeah.
Yeah, Target does, but Walmart does not.
My Walmart just put a bunch of like the Spider-Man Marvel Legends into the Spider-Verse or whatever Spider-Man figures they are. And they were marked down from $20.95 to $19.95 now. It's like, oh, thank you. She took $1 off, stuck it in the clearance aisle.
You know, it's crazy. The Legos go on clearance, and I'm sure the Legos sell better. So I think it's just like dead marketing strategy with these figures. You know, these companies are just kind of like threw the money there. They don't want to give up the shelf space. They're just holding on for dear life, or I don't know why.
I did call the manager over once because they had like 5 Jitsus and like 6 Stratoses. And I said, I'll take all of these for $30. And he said, okay, let's go ring you up.
Yeah.
So,
Hell yeah.
if there's someone who can make a decision, then,
Yeah.
you can get something done.
The problem is the way Walmart does their clearance is they get a certain lot of money per department, and they want to get as much stuff in the clearance aisle because they have an idea that once it's in the clearance aisle, it'll sell no matter what, as long as it's got the yellow sticker on there. And that's not always the case. Like those Landos that Rihanna was just talking about, I still had 2 of them in my Walmart in the clearance aisle for years until like 6 months ago. And I doubt they even sold. They were probably just thrown out.
They were
I
at
remember-
$5 at Ollie's maybe 2 or 3 years ago. I
Yeah.
saw like a wall of them.
Mm-hmm. I remember doing a little toy hunt, and I walked by the Landos, and I remember I was like, "Poor Lando," and I ran my finger across the top, and there was so much dust that came off. I was like, "Somebody come and save Lando." Poor
Yeah,
guy.
it was hashtag Lonely Lando was going around about 5 years ago.
No, it's funny. But he was a
Well, there was-
big warmer at Ross.
There was
Lando.
2 of them though that came out at the same time because they had this gift guard and that General Lando at the same time.
Yeah.
And I think during that they also put out the blue suit Cloud City Lando. So there was
Yeah,
a
there was
bunch
like
of
3
Landos.
Landos
Yeah.
that were just chilling.
Yeah,
We
now that I
should've
think
started
about it,
3D
it's the
printing.
general. It's the general that's sitting there.
The general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should have started 3D printing some Colt 45. They would have sold.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna open this up here tonight, but there's
Hold on a
box.
second. Kyle, let me find you. There you are.
Check out. Oh, I have to back up.
Oh, look at that.
There's the box.
Mine's coming Monday.
This one feels heavy, man. I don't know what. I don't remember.
It's
You got
just full
the-
of rocks. The
You
castle's
got
not
those
in there.
mysteries of Grayskull stuff in there.
I
Right.
just want the mat. I
I
really
hear
wish
it's
you could buy
very
that
thin
separately.
and lame, is what I've heard.
Aw.
I know. Sorry.
So
Didn't mean-
between the 2 of them today, got some cool concept stuff. Them I'll probably open right now, but this I don't know when I'll get to that. Man, yeah, it feels freaking heavy.
I'm actually moving my toy room around so I can, when I get that Monday, I can open it up. So I'm going to put Eternia over on the other side and put the Cat's Lair across the room.
Get you some malt liquor.
Kenza, you should just print off some 112 scale Colt 45 beer cans and just Dave's Dimension saying my Walmart in Niagara Falls has the worst stocking habits and never anything good for clearance. Or the clearance is only like $2 to $5 off, not clearance in my opinion. Yeah, exactly. There was a nice Star Wars Lego set in my clearance aisle, but it was marked down from like $75 down to $55. I was tempted, but I was like, yeah, I'll wait and see if it sticks around.
I
Every
just
time I
sold
go to
mine
one
last-
Walmart, I'm like, why did I come here? Because it's
Yeah.
the exact same stuff I've been staring at for years. Like,
Yeah. And for Motu, I only got one Walmart like 30 minutes away. I'm only driving out there without knowing for sure something will be there.
What are we saying right now?
I just sold my last Fortnite Nerf blaster. They were on clearance. I don't remember, probably like 2018 or 2019. I bought 15 of them for $4 or $5 each, and I don't know. I sold them all for like $40 each or something like that. The crazy thing about stuff like that is if you're willing to just stick it in a closet for 2 or 3 years,
Mm-hmm.
there's nowhere else to get them anymore, and you just
Yeah, another 10 years, those Landos will probably be worth, $300. People will be like, I
$7.
want these.
yeah.
And Random, you're absolutely right. It's pretty often I'll go and I'm looking at something and I'll think, I don't want it, and I can come back and get it if I need to. There's going to be a day that's the last day you see that toy
Right.
on a peg, and you don't know what day that is.
Yeah, and I used to do like eBay, Amazon stuff a long time ago, before I even heard what a scalper was. But I wasn't like trying to particularly hunt for rare things and buy up the whole shelf. But I bought these Barbie dolls that were like the little Barbie with a tub. It was the smaller scale. I think it was Mermaid Barbie or something like that. These things were like $1 a piece on Walmart for clearance, and I was like, man, they're $1. I bought like 100 of them, and they didn't want to sell. I just, they weren't really going up. I threw them in my garage. I checked the price on Amazon like 2 or 3 years later, and they're selling for like $39 each.
Hell yeah.
It was amazing. I was like, man, this is the greatest stuff ever. I wish I bought 1,000 of these damn things.
sold a box of Magic for about $5,000 a while back.
What
I have like
from when?
6 more boxes of Magic cards too. So
Dude, what do you got? What do you got? What
I don't even know what's in those boxes. Like I haven't looked at them in years, so I just like took a bunch of it down, and the guy was like going through it with me. And like there was a stack about like this big that was like the bulk of the money.
do you know what like is it 3rd edition, 4th edition? Any idea?
Probably the oldest stuff was 4th.
4th, okay.
There might have been some other stuff in there too. It's hard to say. I started playing in the 90s, so yeah.
Yeah, I sold all mine. I got, you know, I didn't get $5,000, but I got quite a bit, close to that for my stuff. But I was piecing it out before, and I sold all the dual land. I probably had like 30 dual lands, and I sold them all, you know, for like $30 each or something. And I had a mock sapphire.
Dude, I had like a bunch of mock sapphires. I had a bunch of dual lands. But I like when I got those, they were like maybe $10 a piece. Like.
Dual boxes were always pretty high. I mean,
dual lands, I don't think those are even tournament legal anymore, are they?
They are. And there's a bunch of different formats now, so a lot of that older stuff is like making a comeback. So
that's what's up. Because, you know, like with those card games, one of the ways they get you, of course, to continue to buy new cards is introducing new rules and new things and then selling off the old ones. Now, that doesn't mean you and your friends can't have a private session with like the original rules and everything like that. It just means that like if you were to go to a tournament, they're going to use the most up-to-date rule guide possible.
Yeah, probably the worst company for that, and it sucks because I really like a lot of their stuff, is Games Workshop. They're not cards, but Warhammer.
Right, the Warhammer guys.
Different miniatures, different scales.
Mm.
Can't be customized, can't be this, can't be that. I mean, I get they're trying to hang on in a world of 3D printing, but I don't know. I don't know what the right way is for them.
I mean, as long as, you know, people are having fun playing your game, that's what's really important. But if they're doing like, I'd have to say out of all of those games, I think the one that's embraced, and this is like all kind of tabletop games, whether it's trading card game, tabletop miniature game, or, you know, even a tabletop role-playing game, Dungeons and Dragons has truly embraced the homebrew rule sets and games better than I think anybody else. Because, well, one of the reasons, like, you don't have these official tournaments of D&D, right? Like, you'll have an official tournament Warhammer, kind of game. You'll have an official tournament rules card game, thing. But with D&D, could you imagine them like trying to set up an official D&D kind of thing? Like,
yeah.
Well, they do. Oh gosh, I can't remember what it's called. They have them in game shops where you can go in and they have. It's kind of like an event where they have official modules that they run through and stuff like that. But
to my understanding, though, that's mostly just to test out, like, a lot of times, whatever the new core thing is, like, whatever their new core systems.
During those events, you're supposed to follow the GMs are supposed to follow a specific set of rules, but it's
right.
It's D&D. You can just do whatever you want when you're at home.
Yeah, it's in the culture of the game.
And it's not like competitive either, so it's not like you're going to have like a
right.
Like, I guess you could race campaigns, but I can't even imagine people trying to do that.
The profit, like the way the company makes money is different, right? Also, D&D is just materials and supporting documentation basically for the most part. Warhammer is all about selling miniatures. I mean, they make, right. I would be willing to bet Games Workshop made way more money than TSR did, just because you needed a lot of money to play Warhammer in comparison to Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
With TSR didn't do well. That's why they ended up being owned by Hasbro. So
that's very true.
And Hasbro, I guess. Yeah.
Well, Hasbro also owns Wizards of the Coast.
Well, that's what
Fleet.
happened. Wizards
Yeah.
of the Coast bought D&D, and then
Yep.
Hasbro bought.
That's
Wizards.
right. That's right. I forgot that fell under their umbrella, and that's how Hasbro acquired them.
Speaking of D&D, I picked this guy up not that long ago too.
Look at that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hold on, where are you? Jeez, there you go. Oh, sweet.
It's a dice tower. There's like clearance that GameStop.
No kidding. Oh man, that was some heartbreaking news I got today.
Oh, nice.
What's
I
that?
was just, or not today, rather, but this week. It was within the last couple days, and it's kind of sad, but then it's also kind of like, wow, it took this long. So you guys know I have no official love for GameStop whatsoever. But the people I worked with when I was working there, a lot of them were really great guys. And, the employees, of course, that I had hired were all awesome. Hence why I hired them to begin with. And my old store finally closed down.
Ours is closing on the 15th here.
And
yeah,
I think it's
mine too.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of them are getting closed down. I was hoping that they would have like a discount. It's like, oh, they're closing. Maybe I can find something. It's like,
No,
we're
they won't
shipping
do that. They
everything
shuffle it all
out.
to
It's
another
like,
store.
Yep. Okay.
When my store was still open and the one down the street from me closed, they didn't discount anything. They shipped me all of their product, and all of their pre-orders got moved to my store. And you know what's crazy? When all of these GameStops close, right? When you have stuff pre-ordered at that store, they move it to another location. But if you don't stop into that store, say you've got something on pre-order, like a collector's edition, and they're not taking pre-orders for it anymore, and that store closes down, you just lost your collector's edition. You're not going to get it because they can't pre-order it. So
Yeah,
that's a real fucking shame. But
they like one of the ones in Fresno is still staying open, so they're like all the pre-orders are now going through there. And like one of the guys I was talking to was like, I don't have a fucking car. Like I'm not gonna get my stuff.
His money is permanently going to be stuck at that system, and he's not going to be able to get that back. Like the way they do it is they'll cancel all the pre-orders out at that store. They'll load the money onto gift cards, and they'll send, at least this is the way they did it when I was working there. They send you a list of the customers and what they had on pre-order and how much money they had down on it. And then you just swipe the gift cards and pre-order the stuff under that customer's name at your store. And so I did that at my store. We still had like 5 different gift cards with a maximum of $500 on it. So that's a lot of money. And I put in everybody's pre-order and how much money they had down on it. So like if they had 25, I put 25 down on it. If they had something fully paid off, it was paid off. But we still had gift cards in that register when I was terminated that had it had the max amount of $500 on it. There was like 5 of those gift cards in our safe that was just store credit that I had no idea what to do with, because those people, like all the games were pre-ordered and all the money was put down on them. So I don't know where this extra money came from.
You
But I
just
couldn't
cash
spend
out
it.
and be like, peace.
Like, honestly, I really kind of wanted to plenty of times, but I couldn't do that because then that's stealing from the company. And, as much as I've been okay with stealing from companies, hush, hush, that was somebody else's personal money,
Yeah.
I couldn't do that. I was literally waiting for people to walk in and pick up pre-orders that never did. I still had games pre-ordered in the system from customers I never saw. But yeah, my GameStop officially closed down. Now those gift cards are somebody else's problems if they hadn't already been spent or whatever. That looks good, bud. Looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Hellfire guy you were showing off looked really good too.
So
Yeah,
no, Terrence, not all GameStops are gone.
A lot of them, though.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a really great
I don't know if
head.
you can tell by the light, but I painted like a bloody handprint
Yeah.
and
Very
some
cool.
blood across the shoulders. And then I went in and painted red in the deeper parts and then brushed in some like silver on top. So it's like kind of like dry, crusty blood.
That looks pretty great.
And did up that.
Yeah, it does.
I guess it's a second belt. I don't know. And then, of course, jacked my belt from the mutated He-Man. And of
All
course,
right,
I
guys.
really
I gotta break out. It was fun hanging with you guys, though.
Thanos,
Yeah,
definitely
Thanos.
miss you, brother. Thank you for joining us.
I'll try to jump on more often. Could be.
Hey, whenever you
man.
can, I understand your new schedule's rough, so I get it.
I'll see you guys later.
See ya.
And of course, as annoying as it was, went in and painted all the numbers on the dice.
Yeah, and I like that
Actually
you
see
added
them.
some bloody tips to it.
Yeah.
Looks really cool.
And they even put some blood up in the shoulders, too.
Right. So, Terrence, I don't know as far as what's going on. Like, I mean, they've been closing stores down for years without opening new ones up, just because the way of the business is going. It's rapidly changing. It's becoming more of a digital space and less of a physical. So I always thought it was weird that like my last years there, they had acquired ThinkGeek, and they were like, we're going to get back. When I got hired, they were getting rid of stuff like that from all the stores and just focusing on game hardware and software. And then it was like, by the time I was leaving the company, they were, okay, well, we're getting back into the collectibles game. So like my first year there, I was getting rid of all of that stuff from my store. And then my last year there, I was putting all that stuff back in my store. But I don't know what's truly going on with the company at all, because I don't really keep up with GameStop stuff because I don't shop there that much anymore. I've popped in occasionally, but it was mostly just because, let me see what action figures they get, because I forget they sell toys until I'm like thinking about it. But yeah, I just found out that my old GameStop store number 0972, and they never repeated numbers, so I was one of the first 1,000 GameStop stores. It no longer exists. It's gone. And it was one of my ex-employees that posted the picture. The store was completely emptied out, and it was crazy to look at it and see it that way. But somebody in the comments said that they were just there last week and they were picking up something with a gift card that they got for Christmas. So like within a week, they emptied out that store. Like completely emptied it out. Absolute madness. And the other crazy part to that too is that my store was where the DM's office was, in the back of the store. Like that's where their desk was in the back of that store. When I first got there, it was two DM's offices, the two districts that were right next to one another, mine and another one. Both of them had their office in my back room. So I have no idea what they've done or who's in charge of what district or where now. But I guess they just don't have an office anymore.
I would bet that GameStop would have gone out of business if it wasn't for the Wall Street bets thing that happened years back. I don't know if you're familiar with.
They were on their way out.
They went crazy. I mean, the stock price went insane. They made tons of extra money off that. So it probably just put them on life support for a while.
It did. Yeah, it did. And like, in all honesty though, like when they acquired ThinkGeek, the idea was to bring all of the inventory of ThinkGeek into their stores and out of their distribution centers and whatnot. Well, distribution center really was just USPS. They had like one warehouse in like Grapevine, Texas, and that's where they would ship everything out of.
Yep, that's about 2 miles from me.
Yeah, through UPS. And it's just I honestly didn't see them staying open as long as they have. And I think what you said with the stocks and all like that a couple years back, I really do think that is literally what put them on life support, as you said.
Oh, yeah.
Because they really just seem to be like phasing out and turning into the next ThinkGeek.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that the stock price did something like one up, I don't know, 5 or 6 times what it was before that happened. It was something crazy.
Well, what had happened was word went out that GameStop stock prices plummeted. Like it was just dropped. They had a new console cycle coming out. They really thought it was going to kick everything back up into high gear, but the new systems like the PS5 and the Xbox Series X or whatever they're on now, like it didn't help increase. Like they thought it was going to renew because again, every year there's new hardware, then there's new games, and that's what kept them running for so long. It was basically on like a 5-year cycle. As the old systems would start dwindling down, people didn't really need to buy them anymore. The new system would come out, so people would upgrade, and then, sales would boom again for like a couple of years, and then it would start to wind down. And just as it was, the companies would release new hardware,
Well, and that would make sense because what happened with the Reddit thing was these stock traders were shorting the stock.
Right.
And
The
all
stock's
these,
being shorted.
all these other guys, the whatever they want to call themselves, the Reddit autists or whatever the word they came up for themselves was, went in there and bought all this and squeezed the major company that was shorting it and basically drove the price up like crazy. A lot of people made tons of money. I think I still own a few shares of that.
There was a lot of ex-employees that were running through and buying stock.
Oh, I bet lots of the employees that had their stock purchase plan or whatever probably completely.
They didn't have a stock purchase plan. At least
Really?
when I was working there, it was if you
Maybe
bought
I
GameStop
bet you higher
stock,
ups
you
did.
did it yourself. Oh yeah, people above my level, which is crazy because in a lot of places, like store manager is like really considered a high level. But I used to tell people all the time, like the store manager at GameStop is being a department manager at a Walmart.
Yeah, somewhere between a department manager and an assistant manager, I would say.
I wouldn't even give him as much rating as an assistant manager. All right, who's got the loud background noise?
That's got to be
Alan.
Alan with the saw in his hand.
Wasn't me.
Wasn't me, dude.
But
would have been a perfect time to have a little bottle of like a ketchup on the side, and you just like squeeze it and spray the camera, and he's just pretending to scream.
But yeah, like I knew a lot of the ex GameStop employees were like, I'm buying stock and now I'm going to make more money at GameStop than when I worked there. For a while.
Yeah, for a while.
But now they've reached that point again where they really plateaued and they weren't doing much. I knew as soon as we started pushing digital, like, oh yeah, you could come in store and buy a digital game. Well, half of the whole convenience of buying digital is that I don't have to fucking go to the store.
Right. I mean, the business model's dead or dying. And, it sucks. I mean, I like bookstores. I like video stores, but they're dying. Even if I have nostalgia and I'll go spend a little money, it's not going to ever be the same thing unless, the internet collapses or something like that.
Well, the other terrible part about it was they got rid of all of their older console stuff. They stopped taking in trade-ins on the older console stuff.
Stupid.
And then like even the more modern console stuff that was coming out, you bought a new game for $60. You went home, you played it, you brought it back, and you wanted to trade it in, and the most you'd get for it was $25. Now I get it. That's how the company made their money.
Yeah.
But then the next week, that same game that everybody traded in because it was shit and we just made you pay $60 for it, now it dropped down to $15 trade in. And then it dropped down to $10 trade in. So eventually where you were getting less than $1 for certain games. So you'd come in with an entire library of games and you'd get approximately $9 for it. And it's like, I get that's how you guys make your profit, but the problem is people are just going to stop trading in their shit.
Yeah.
You know, they're going to trade it in. They're going to get like 25 cents for it. And then if they want to play it again, they got to come back in and buy it for like $10. You know, it wouldn't be worth it to trade in your stuff. Like it was a good business model when they were giving relatively decent trade-in. Holy shit.
What are you doing, dude?
He's making a Kraken.
Oh, okay, okay.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is insane, Alan. Absolutely insane. Hold on, we got to unmute him.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Oh,
This way I can keep the waist turn by adding that waist piece in.
yeah.
So he'll still have this motion.
That's pretty good texture matchup on those two things too.
It's not bad. I'm gonna sculpt the fin down the backs,
Okay.
Yeah.
and I sculpted
Did you get one of the
blenders that I'm
kois?
printing. What?
Did you get one of the kois while you were at Legion's Con?
I did not get a koi.
Oh, I was going to say you could.
Its armor is really cool, but I cannot get excited about a warrior goldfish.
I was thinking more of the fin style.
Yeah. But yeah,
Let's
that's
see
what I was doing.
Raddom's
I
working
was
on. What are
cutting
you
a
working on,
slot in.
Raddom?
Oh, that's great.
Nice.
That's looking really, really good.
And we're doing these. This is a finished one, but I'm making another one of these docks.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
Oh man, yeah. Yeah, I shared the video you posted on IG when you were working on the last doc.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, man, it was looking solid. And a great time for it too, because again, with that Dawns of Discovery wave, a lot of people are going to be looking for docks or wharfs and stuff like that. And really,
That's
really
what I
good
told.
time.
That's what I told him. You got the Corsairs Creations, whatever that
Yeah.
line is called. Terrence can tell us because he's here. You got the new wave from Mythic Legions, and then you also have the Plunder Beaks, which also have a pirate theme to them. Also.
Yep.
So
There you go. You make them sound better on your fists in of koi.
Tide Rods.
I just thought it was a really, really awesome sculpt. You know, like the sculpt of it was just ridiculously great.
It's a great sculpt, but I don't want a bunny man. I don't want a lamb man. I don't want a goldfish man. I want tough.
But what if you
monster.
painted the goldfish man up like Merman?
It better?
What if it was beta man, like a beta fish?
It'd be cool if he had teeth. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like this.
So, yeah, it made me go through some emotions seeing my store closed. Because even though I really hate the company and I'm like completely done with it, that was still my store for 10 years. Like I'm one of the only employees that worked at the same store their entire career at GameStop. Moved from part-time holiday hire all the way up to store manager in the same location. And then to see it close, I had just been saying like a week prior to that, I think I might have even been saying it to Ziggy, that it's crazy that my store where it was still open, and a new store that they had opened about 3 miles down the street from me. It was one of the first GameStop / movie stops that opened up in the area. It was one of the last GameStop / movie stops that opened up, period, because then Movie Stop bought themselves out from GameStop.
Now we still have a movie trading company over here, and that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, and well, Movie Stop ended up folding completely. You know, they got bought up by Hastings, and then Hastings eventually shut it down. But yeah, they bought themselves out from GameStop so that they could be independently owned, and then they were up for business for about another year. Hastings bought them, but for the same reason that GameStop was starting to struggle at that time. People were switching to more streaming services and going all digital. And there
well, it
wasn't
also didn't
enough-
help that you could buy the games directly digitally from Xbox or PlayStation or Nintendo also and just download it.
Well, exactly. Yeah,
that certainly did not help that company at all.
And GameStop was pushing it too. They were like, make sure you try to sell people digital.
Yeah.
And I kept saying, I was like, this is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. We're a brick and mortar store. We shouldn't be encouraging people to sell. We shouldn't be encouraging people to buy digital, because then they don't need to come to us to buy shit. You know, like, you're banking on their untrustworthiness of putting their credit card in, or their credit card information on their console. Which, yeah, the first couple of years was good. But I got to tell you, after I started getting digital games, I really stopped buying physical. As a matter of fact, after I left GameStop, I didn't buy any more physical games. Everything I bought was digital.
Well, they also took away a lot of the advantages of physical games, right? I mean, even if you have a physical game, you turn on your system, you still got to wait 2 hours for the stupid thing for a dumb update that you never intended. So it's like you lose the advantage of it. And I mean, especially as you get older and you don't play the game every single day, you know, you're just like, maybe once every couple of months, you're like, yeah, today would be a nice day to play a game. I have the day off. You turn it on. It's got to update the whole day. And you're just like, I'm never touching that thing again.
Yep.
One of the worst ones was when Witcher 3 came out. I got my game. I got a digital copy of Witcher 3 for free with all the DLC, because, again, one of the perks of being a store manager was you got a lot of free games. I was able to start downloading it. Like, we did our midnight release at 9 p.m. where people were allowed to pick up their game at 9 and go home. There wasn't a midnight release. It started at 9 p.m. And the reason for that was because it released in the UK at midnight. And people were able to download their digital copies starting at like 9 o'clock our time. So I freaking ended up like getting my digital copy and went home, immediately started to install it, went back to work, came home, it was still installing. So even though I started at like 8 p.m., by the time I got home, the game was like 75% done. And that was at 10 o'clock at night, because we all didn't bother to stay open till midnight because there was no point. The midnight release already happened.
Yeah. I'm sure that stuff is faster now, but it's...
yeah.
The whole thing turned me off.
Well, and then after you got done the install, you still had to do the update.
Yeah.
So speaking of installing a game, Baldur's Gate 3 is only at 36%.
Darren says, I can't wait for Resident Evil Requiem in less than a month. I haven't sat down and played a Resident Evil game since they did the Resident Evil 2 remake on Xbox One. That was like 2018, 2019.
The Resident Evil 4 remake was amazing. Very good.
And part of my
Play a lot
problem
of
with
video games, I have an issue where I want to feel productive, And
Yeah.
I was back when Warhammer was really big. Not Warhammer, World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
I was playing World of Warcraft with people, and at the time I was building my monster museum. So I was running around fighting monsters, but then at the end of the day, I didn't get any work done. It didn't.
Yep.
Like everything happened inside of that box, and I didn't affect the world at all. Luckily, most of my work is 3D, in the real space, and I can affect the world with it. And
Right.
So, Alan, I'm right there with you. I
Yeah.
went through the same thing. I played a lot of MMOs, and 1 year I realized, like the last 3 years, and this wasn't that long ago. This was like 5 or 6 years ago. I got really into this one game, and I was like, this is a grindy game where I'm spending tons of hours. I said, man, if I spent this amount of time doing something,
yeah,
I would be like, make $500,000 in the last 3 years. I spent so much time on this game. Yeah. And that extra time kind of is what turned into a random diorama. So is what it is.
I got into Warcraft when World of Warcraft first came out. My friends I was hanging out with at the time told me I wasn't allowed to play it because then they would lose me.
yeah.
I was an Ultima Online player mostly, but
I did EverQuest back in the day.
I beta tested EverQuest.
Yeah. How you doing, Curtis? I'll wait till he gets back.
Doing good.
There we go. There we go, buddy. You missed Thanos. He was here earlier. But I did eventually. It was right before Cataclysm came out. Jumped on to World of Warcraft because at that time I was working at GameStop, and there was this Black Friday deal for a laptop that had specs enough that it could play World of Warcraft on some lower settings, which was fine. So I jumped on and I started playing, ran through core level, the base game, started running through Burning Crusade so I get my flying mount, and jumped through the one after that with the Lich King, Wrath of the Lich King.
Yeah.
Just in time for Cataclysm. Now, mind you, I did all of that in like a month, but this is when it wasn't super grindy anymore.
Yeah.
And I started playing with a bunch of guys who had been playing.
Or you could pay to start at level 40. That pissed me off.
Right? Because of how long it took you to grind. I totally get that.
So I remember with Ultima, before the companies kind of got into, well, you can't sell the digital goods, the company owns it. I made a little bit of money, and I knew some guys that made a lot of money selling. Like I knew one guy who bought a Harley and put his kid through college with selling items in Ultima. I knew another guy who sold.
Yeah.
He became a millionaire selling gold and in-game assets. Had a whole website, but then the Chinese gold farmers got involved, and
the miners.
Yeah.
So that is what ended up killing World of Warcraft for me. So let's see. I got into it right around Black Friday because that's when I got the new laptop. We had all three of the original game, or it was like the Battle Chest at the time, which was the original game, and Burning Crusade. And then I got the Wrath of the Lich King expansion, all super cheap for like $30, all three of them.
Yeah.
And had the collector's edition of Cataclysm pre-ordered and paid off by the time it released, which I think was in December, like first couple of weeks of December, and was just blazing through this game. It got to the point where I was literally spending my days off farming whelplings.
Oh yeah.
Because I randomly got a dark whelpling as a pet, and I was like, oh, this is so fucking cool. And then I went to a different area and got a emerald whelpling. I was like, oh no shit, this is cool. So I was trying to go around and get all these different whelplings as pets. And I had spent about 9 hours grinding in an area just trying to get a whelpling. And I was like, All right, I'm fucking done. I was like, I need to stop.
Yeah.
Alan?
Can you embiggen me so I can show Curtis this beast man that I started with him
Give
at
me
7:30
Yeah, 'cause
a.m.
you started this earlier on his show. There you go.
Yeah.
Look at
That's
that.
awesome. Did
I
you
have a
use
couple
that
little
collar
things.
piece that we were talking about?
Yes, yeah, that collar piece is the base back here. Wait, it's the base back there, but you can tell I added onto it a little bit to make
Yeah.
it taller.
What are you doing to like create all the fur details?
It's 5-minute epoxy putty. If you're good at sculpting fast, it's the best thing in the world. Let me grab a packet of it.
I
Or
didn't know
just
if you had a
mix a
certain
little bit
tool
at a
that you
time.
to like make the different hair follicles or
Yeah, I just used.
See, when you get back, I'll ask it.
Harbor Freight epoxy putty.
okay.
That's the horns. That's the fur, and then I use little metal sculpting tools that they also sell at
Gotcha.
Harbor Freight.
Okay, so you use actual tools. You don't use like a texture piece.
No, I sculpt.
For a
Okay.
second, I thought
And you're
that was
just
one of those.
making
Like,
the individual like lines in the hair and stuff.
Yeah, but it's not.
Gotcha.
They're just little scratches.
Yeah.
Right.
You
yeah,
wear
for
gloves
hair,
with
it
that
would
stuff?
just be.
You wear gloves with that stuff, or you mix it with your hands?
I just mix it with my hands.
Yeah.
Freaking
that
looks
looks really
amazing,
good.
Alan.
Gloves. Who wears gloves?
The widow
I just
peak that
don't
you
like
sculpted
this-
looks really
like
good.
that epoxy
Thanks.
stuff.
Now,
Blends in good.
Yeah.
show them the Kraken or the progress so far on the Kraken.
Hey, if he doesn't want to come on time, then you know what? Just let him watch it later. Jesus. Goddamn Raider fans.
Oh, since Kenzo's running off of the mouth, I'll pass along that Van says he hasn't been Popeye Van in a couple months now, and he's ready to return whenever you'll have him, Oz.
All
right.
What's Popeye Van mean?
Where he's drunk and
Where he's
one
really,
of the
really
eyes
fucking
droops
lit.
down
Too much
because
spinach?
He can't keep the one eye open.
You know,
That's
before
cool,
you
Alan.
put
I like
that
that.
top on there, it looks like you're building a giant pipe.
Hell yeah, it does.
Bowl.
Yeah,
weed
Bud's
in there.
excited now.
The
What is the
dino
bottom
bowl.
from?
That's a
It's a
mosasaur. The bottom's from a
Jurassic Park
mosasaur.
wait a minute.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
Gandalf pipe.
Yeah.
I'd totally take a hit off of a mosasaur's ass. I mean, what?
I had the idea with the bigger mosasaur, but it was too big for the waist, I thought. So I went with the smaller mosasaur.
Gotcha. Because I have a buddy that made a Kraken, but he had like a body sculpted and it's all one piece.
Yes. And I saw that. That's Perry, right?
Yeah.
And I saw that at Legion's Con and loved it. I already had making one of those on my list, like to make. And I'd not thought about using the troll torso.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I saw the mosasaur, I'm like, that body's really close.
Right.
And now I got this, which I can put on a different troll.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me that won't be cool.
That's going to be badass, Alan. Really badass.
Are you going to have to build something to support that, Alan? The body itself.
No, because what I'll do is I'll put weight in here.
Okay, that's what I was
That way,
saying. Yeah,
instead of being a teeter totter,
right. That's what
it'll
I was
sit up
saying.
there.
Is that
yeah,
troll
even
body's
as long
heavy,
as the
so-
tail is, it's going to be very top heavy towards the
Yeah.
front.
I wanted to retain this sculptural aspect
Yeah.
here. So ideally, I would have cut it back so he was over the fins. But there's also a mechanism that makes it move that I wanted to preserve, and I would have lost that.
Hmm.
So
You just got to add a little bit of extra
We love
weight
you
into
too,
the tail.
Terrence.
Absolutely love you, brother. And what's going on, Roger,
Terrence.
anime figure statue collector?
I wonder what he collects.
Possibly anime statues and more.
Hmm.
That'd be
He
a solid
does get
guess
into
anyway.
quite a bit of horror stuff, man. He does Splatter Day posts with toy marks all the time.
Splatter day.
He thought it was a bong too.
Oh yeah. Like I said, I'd totally take a hit off of a mosasaur's ass. As a matter of fact, I think it was my last glass piece that I bought. It was a seahorse. And the hitter piece from the was on the tail, and I was like, I'm totally taking a hit from a seahorse's ass.
It's making me think of Charlie. It's a Neopleurodon, Charlie. It's a magical Neopleurodon. You know, yeah, it's a magical Neopleurodon, all right? Hit this. It's funny.
Kudos to everybody else who remembers exactly what the fuck we're talking about.
I have no
man, I
idea.
need to watch that again right now.
I haven't watched it in years.
Oh God, I got
Fucking
my liver.
unicorns.
When you said Charlie like that, I was thinking of Fright Night.
Yeah.
Charlie Brewster.
Yes. Fright Night. God, such a great freaking movie.
I don't remember seeing it.
Oh, Roger says, Kenny, stoked for Wednesday.
Oh yeah, they invited me to do be on their Toy Merc show on Wednesday.
Hell yeah, make sure to check that out.
Kenny's like, oh yeah, I got things I got to do on Wednesday.
I was like, well, it's cool because every third Wednesday I actually get off. You know, so it's like you get half a day Wednesday, off Wednesday. So I get 3 days coming up, and so I said, yeah, I got shit to do. Might as well.
We don't
Damn
need to
right.
hear about when you get off.
You know, I know you are inquiring about that, so it's cool.
Is business Kenny done at this point, or
No, I'm just doing
yeah.
work. So I took off my coat. I was wearing it. I had
gotcha?
it on.
Okay.
Yeah, he was wearing it earlier.
I was dying when you did that freaking figure review the other day, Kenny. I was dying.
Dude, okay.
Yeah,
so
this is the box.
I was watching this guy that was doing like with the dead ass face. He did like health stuff. So he did like food and macros, and
Yeah.
he was like, well, if you think, because people, he's like, you've been lied to so much. He's like, so you know this popcorn has less calories than this peanut butter, and he always has this just dead ass look, and I'm like, I want to do that with a toy.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's where I got
In my feed was you doing that. I think one video, and then the next one was Dave's Dimension, bitching about people who are talking about toys and presenting and not being excited and having energy.
So I wasn't the only one that got that. It was just the timing of it in the feed.
Oh yeah, I got both right away.
It's perfect.
And everybody, of course, they know it's, you know, and they're like, dude, what's wrong with you?
I
that
knew,
should
I
be a
knew it
new
was pure
segment to do.
sarcasm all the way. It was just too perfect.
Yeah.
Deadpan reviews.
The enthusiastic collector is what I call it.
Xanax Kenny.
Serious. I was all, oh, hey. Look to the left, look to the right.
He used to make the joke. I forget who originally did it, but it was like, this is my happy face. And it was like always just like a really fucking like straight face. I was like, I am so fucking ecstatic right now. It was right around my GameStop days too. Because they always wanted you to be really excited for the new hot game that was coming out, whether I gave a dick about it or not.
That'll work. Okay.
This is a variant. I only saw these for like a month, and that was it. I bought like 6 of them, and I got 2 variants.
There
Oh
we
yeah, I
go.
remember you opening those. Yeah. Wait, was it?
Yeah.
That's cool, Voltron. I dig it.
If I were one of the Voltron lines that had to be a foot, I think I would like argue that we get to rotate.
Yeah.
Right? Like I'm always stuck in this fucking foot.
Exactly. Why? Every time he's standing in waist deep water, you're just underwater waiting.
You don't get to hold the sword. You don't get to shoot
No.
your head at
No.
people.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was always the thing about Voltron, right? Like, so when Power Rangers or Sentai, when the Zords come together and become the Megazord, like magically all of a sudden all the Rangers just appear in one centralized location, right? But for Voltron, they were always stuck in their individual lion or car or whatever.
Imagine if
depending on which.
Imagine if they didn't have like the screens all synced to the main dude's eyes, but they still looked out of their own lion's eyes. So the guy on the foot was just looking at this freaking rock or some grass down there. He's like, "Hey
Constantly
guys,
looking out of the one rock.
what's going on? What's going on? What's going? Are we fighting?"
Well, like, and how does that operate then? Like, does each of them have to control their individual lion? So, like, the right foot moves independently of the left foot?
I don't think so. I think it would all be slaved. So they just basically just along for the ride at that
Yeah,
point.
basically at that point, they're just sitting there. They don't get to do shit.
They're
Thinking,
just
yeah,
able,
look, rawr,
they're just able to die for no reason.
I will kick you. Rawr.
Right? Like, yeah, at least with the Megazord, like, they all got into a central cockpit kind of situation, and they at least made it look like they were controlling individual portions of it.
It could be like a Pacific Rim thing where it's like attached to their brains and stuff.
Right.
Five of them.
You know, one
Yeah.
controls one hemisphere, the other one controls another.
I mean, it could be
Five people
gunners
can't
and
pick
stuff
where
like
they
that.
eat.
I suppose, but-
How do they figure out how to swing in a sword fight and what to block?
Exactly. It just seems like, you know, again, never thought about these things as a kid, but thinking back about it, like,
Now it's the main guy. He's controlling everything, and like they just
He
go
gets the
black
girl.
out.
He gets everything right, you know.
Yeah,
I think it's
they
like a
got
three-legged
micro-
race.
They
Like
got
you have to,
microwaves
yeah.
and PlayStations in there. They're just like chilling out in the middle of battle.
they got some Hot Pockets cooking while
Yeah.
they're waiting for everything to finish up.
That sounds cool.
Princess jumps on a treadmill, just try to get some cardio in.
See, that's why they were all anxious and excited to form into the giant robot, because then they didn't feel like having to do anything.
Yeah,
It's like the Tesla self-drive mode for them.
yeah.
They just get
Like
the
pans into the one cockpit, and what was the big guy's name?
Oh man,
Brock.
I
or
can't think-
something.
you had Pidge,
Well, Pidge was the little one,
the green
and was a
dude.
girl apparently. Well, later into a girl for the Netflix
Yeah,
one.
the new series. The
Either
Gen-
way, just pans off to the one he's sitting in there looking up porn, fucking furiously masturbating. Like, I gotta rub this one out before the end of this fight.
That went a little further than we needed to.
Yeah.
That's what we excel at on this show, Alan.
Okay.
I think it would be more like when you take a long road trip with your wife and you're the one driving and she just naps in the seat. Like that's the one guy is controlling everything and the other people in the Lions are just fucking napping.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah,
drinking
but-
out of their Stanley water bottles and eating popcorn instead everybody else does.
I thought
Like-
Joe was raising his hand to say something. He was just petting his cat.
Yeah, just pet the cat.
3-star. There you go. Hunk. Hunk was the
Hunk.
name of the guy.
Yeah.
Would you name Big and Me?
Yeah. Can we embiggen
I
Alan?
got it. Yeah, hold on. Figure
Thank
out
you.
where he is
So
here.
I
There
just
he
put a
is.
lump of this clay on right there, and you can see I'm just putting some base texture in it to
Yeah.
blend it into the skin.
Yep.
And I'll go back and I'll add those lumps after on a different pass.
What's the deal with the foil?
It's bulking
The
it out.
structure.
Okay.
Filler.
Just
Foil
adding
is a lot
little-
cheaper than the clay.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Hell yeah.
Badass. Alan.
Oil saved me a lot with stuff like that. Dude,
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
oil.
Also,
That's what I
isn't it
see a
if
lot
you're-
of the people doing the sculpting on, like, the little mini tutorials doing. They're always using, like, the
Yeah, wire armature and tinfoil.
yep.
Dude, you guys remember this guy? The van thing from
Let's
Mass?
bring it up. Let's in Big and
Yeah.
Kenny here.
No.
Remember that?
Oh, nice.
Put
There
those
we
down
go.
and then
The only
Never had it
any
as
of
a
us
kid,
ever
but I
wanted.
remember a lot of places did. Like, one of the daycares I went to had it.
My parents stopped buying me masks really quickly because I would lose the missiles within like 5 minutes. of
Oh, the
having it.
missiles, dude, so easy to lose, right?
Yeah.
It's the same thing with like the Dino Riders. I think that's one of the reasons why. First off, they were expensive, and then secondly, like they came with the little sprues with all the little accessories and stuff, and then I would lose the accessories like immediately.
Mm-hmm.
He was missing his top, but whatever.
I'll tell you what, though, man, I would love to get back into like Exo Squad or freaking Robotech or something like that with like some of the toys that they came out with back in the day. Freaking loved Exo Squad.
Right now, I am thoroughly enjoying Blocky's Defenders.
I know, Curtis, you've been
so
all
good.
about the Blockies.
So good.
They're cool little toys, though. They're just neat. And again, they're like those great desk toys because they're around that like 1/18 scale. They don't take a lot of room. They can sit easily on the desk.
Well, I just bought a lipstick, or no, not lipstick, nail polish holder that goes on the wall.
Okay,
I'm going to put all my Defender Blockies in. It's like
nice.
Each shelf. I want to say there's like 7 shelves or something like that, and each one is like 22 inches long, but it's only like 3 inches or 4 inches tall. So it'll be perfect for these.
That's what I have my paints on.
Yeah, I've got mine in like a tiered nail polish.
Oh, that's what I thought you meant. Yeah, it's tiered.
No, this is like straight, like it's just like on the wall. Actually, I could pull up a picture of it, but it's just a flat thing.
Like acrylic, like that clear acrylic.
This one's not. This one's like it's like wood.
Even better. So it's actually like the spice rack we all used to make for Mom in shop class.
Sure. Yeah.
I got kicked out of shop class. I didn't get to do it.
Well, that's because you knew how to use those machines better than the people teaching the class, Radnom.
Nah, it was because I caused some girl's asthma attack with some joke smoke. You remember that little bag paste stuff that made smoke?
Yeah.
Fingers together. I was doing a ton of that, and this chick got an asthma attack, and because I was being a clown.
Yeah, I can see where, although it's a fun prank to do, not so great for her, unfortunately.
Yeah.
There it is at the bottom. If you want to pull that up.
Yeah. That's fine.
Got that for me, Ed?
Yeah, we got it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So just
that's like
on the wall
perfect.
like that. Yeah.
And you can still use that bottom shelf for your actual nail polish.
There you go.
What's
His
the
actual
height?
nail
Williams
polish is just whatever he's painting on whatever figure he's customizing.
What was that,
height?
Alan?
What's the height between shelves?
Like 4 inches.
Yeah, it looks like 4.
Perfect for, again, like 1/18 scale figure. Nice.
Yeah, it is 42 inches tall, 22 inches wide, 3 inches out from the wall, and then 4 inches tall between shelves.
So the shelves aren't adjustable then? They're just made the way it is?
It's set.
And it's actually 10 shelves. So,
well, that's really cool. You got plenty of room to collect.
Yeah.
So craft paint bottles are almost 4 inches, so they might fit on there. I'm sure Army Painter and stuff like that would fit on there.
Yeah, them smaller bottle ones would. Yep.
I use these guys for most of my paints. I cut these out of floor mat.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got some of the wooden jobbies that were like laser cut up, bought on Amazon.
These are EVA foam, so I can stick pins in it and stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I use my scraps from costuming and stuff.
Yeah, just building your own. Awesome techniques. Really, really awesome.
Mine aren't pretty, but
tactile versus pretty. Yeah, aesthetics don't mean shit. Well, okay, they do. But
yeah, Steve Jobs would argue, but he did.
Yeah, I was going to say, what did that get him?
Yeah, it didn't work for him.
Although he did all have everybody in like the late 90s, early 2000s obsessed with colored translucent plastics.
You're obsessed with colored translucent plastics.
That's true.
Fuck yeah, I am. Even more obsessed if it glows. So, Curtis, what was your favorite out of the character packs from this Wednesday's announcement? The fans want to know.
The Sentry by far.
The Century pack? Yeah.
I love that character. I didn't think I could love that figure even more. And
they gave you more heads to pump on all those Century bodies.
Yeah. Especially the
my favorite one,
the
too.
human one. I love it.
So
It's the
freaking
one who
good.
looks a little bit like Mega Man.
Yeah. Well, kind of
Great.
Space Marine vibes. So, yeah. Love it.
And it's another great way to get a couple more heads if you wanted to get the ATL put on the bare bodies and then kind of try to paint match the camos or whatever, you could do. When they announced the CC, Curtis, I nearly fell out of my chair when it got to that part. I was like, more snakes with awesome paint jobs.
I'm trying to trade some of the snake arms from that figure for the tusk arms that came with the exclusive of that. But I'm not getting too many takers.
Yeah. If I had more of the bodies to use, I might. Well, I don't have enough of the tusks anyway, so I wouldn't really work for you. But yeah, they we were reviewing them earlier in the episode, kind of going through and showing people, and the prices. Even just buying the combo packs, it's a super freaking great deal.
Yes. I just went through and ordered a bunch of heads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
I
the
think I
head
spent
packs
like $120
themselves, when they announced the first one, $10 for painted heads for your Mythic Legions or Cosmic Legions or whatever you want to use them on.
For my Motu.
$10.
They're going to be
Two
slumming
heads.
with the Motu.
Well, like I said on Offworld, if you went to Legions Con and tried to get a single painted head from Eric Miller, it's going to cost you about $40.
Yep.
And here you're getting heads that were, designed as far as color wise by Eric Miller, and it's costing you $10 for 3 of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Nuts. Absolutely nuts. They're friggin' amazing. Absolutely amazing. And again, just
That diode looks awesome, by the way.
yeah, Radnom's working on.
Thank you.
That's super cool.
Here, let's bring it up big while he's got it facing the camera. If I can find him. Where the hell did he go? There he is.
Yeah, looking good.
Check this out.
The weathering on the stones and everything. Oh yeah, with that
Nice.
columns to bring in a little bit more texture.
Yeah, it's not my design, this column. I pulled it, but I'm gonna have to try to 3D model one of these, which I'm fine with the hard surface stuff. I'm not too good with the sculpting. I really haven't spent time looking at, playing around with the sculpting program.
I'm the opposite, random.
Yeah,
I'm good to do organic. I can't do the hard stuff.
got
I've
it.
seen some people make columns where they take the tube from an aluminum foil thing, and then they
Yeah.
take some cardboard,
Yep.
like the corrugated cardboard, and you rip off the outside to where it has that ridges, and you just wrap it around it. It
Yeah.
actually works pretty well.
Yeah,
So-
they look pretty good. I've seen those for sure.
The wedding cake columns are actually really nice.
Okay.
Have you seen those?
I have not.
Yes.
We
On
used to
Amazon,
have
put wedding cake columns, and they're 8 inches, 12 inches, 6 inches.
I didn't realize they came that tall. I thought they were usually maybe smaller in scale than that.
No, I've seen them up to 14.
Wow. Okay.
Alan
yeah,
sees
we
the
used to
big
have
one.
a store that sold basically baking. Oh, have a good night, Thor. But yeah, they had
night.
and hello, John. Good to see you, brother. But yeah, we used to have a store that sold baking. Oh, have a good night, Jeremiah. Baking supply store, and they used to sell stuff like that. And there'd be all kinds of cool things I'd go in there and see and be like, I want to take this home and use it with my toys. And my mom would be like, I'm not buying that for you to play with.
Yeah.
Nighty night, Skeletor.
Kenzo, did you print that?
I did. Yeah.
With
That's-
working
Oh, with
chest.
that's fucking cool.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
that's wild.
sweet.
It's not like foolproof, but
Do you?
It's
Do you
just as
sell
good as
those?
the original toy was.
Yep.
Kenzo.
Yeah.
there you go.
Do you sell those?
I'd sell whatever, you know me.
Yeah.
It's a
He
great
sells
paint job.
mattresses.
Hell
And
yeah.
again,
I actually do now. I can say that. I don't just sit in the friggin' store. I actually sell shit now.
And the paint match on that too, with the original figure, when Kenzo compares them, it's dead on. Dead
Pretty
on.
good.
Can we embiggen that again to show that off?
Yep.
There we go. Look at that. Exact.
Yeah, that looks
Freaking exact.
Yeah. No, that's really good.
Yay.
Gorgeous work, Kenzo.
Thank you.
Again, just
It probably
incredible.
still is one of my favorite ones that I've done so far. Is this guy?
You know, all the
Yeah.
amazing, talented, creative individuals within this hobby. Like, you guys are so inspiring, and I love all of your freaking work. I think it's absolutely just next level.
That's very kind.
I mean, I don't know many people that get to say that they get to hang out with this many, again, artists on a weekly basis. And just, I don't know. Growing up, I always thought to be artists, like artists and creative people were all like snooty and pompous because of the way they were often portrayed in like media.
We only have Curtis that's like that here.
He is on that level. He's kind of a big deal.
No, I'm no punk.
Well, I wouldn't
But-
say that.
Yeah, I wouldn't really say punk.
I think if we say his name one more time, he may even appear. I don't know.
Like Beetlejuice.
Right? But as I grew older and found myself in those more creative spaces, especially like by the time I got to high school, like no, it's definitely not that way. Like there are some people that are like that within the community, but just so many more relaxed, chill people.
Dude, and honestly, like the guy on the bottom corner, not you, Curtis. The guy in the bottom corner, it's like he's in such a different category of like awesomeness with what he does with his freaking his like haunted houses and stuff. Like it's crazy. But it's just Alan. It's just our guy Alan, and he's like, holy
But
cow.
that's just work. You know what I mean? Like I did my first haunted house when I was 10 years old. And I thought, yeah, I want to keep doing this. And I did. So
Yeah.
Living the dream, literally. Like when people say that, usually they're being sarcastic. You literally are living it.
Living
I
the
am-
dream.
I'm a very
said it
blessed
since
man.
I've met him.
It's something I've noticed too. Is like it's really surprising if you just keep doing something long enough. You don't even realize it. But I've looked at stuff I did years ago, or I tried to remake things I did years ago. And I mean, I don't want to sound like conceited, but I just you don't notice things are changing, and then you're like, man,
yeah.
this is so easy in comparison to what it was to do this. Like,
When I tried it that first
Yeah.
time. Yeah. So
Not just the ease, but like the perfection, like how beautiful it looks in front of us right now. Like, look at that thing, so good.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting jealous. I really would love to have a Kraken.
yeah,
And then there is me.
Dirk.
Mm.
painting buttholes on kitty cats.
I mean,
That's something.
we all have
mean-
to have our thing.
Art is subjective, so
It's true. So before I get back inside, I wanted to say this real quick because I'm going to jump off to go back inside here. My phone's already dying. Earlier today, I brought you up, Alan, as earlier this week, because your algorithm feeds you stuff based off of things that you're looking at. And I like a lot of Victorian architecture. So then I start like seeing houses for sale, like Victorian style houses, and like there's a lot of like dirt cheap ones in Illinois that get
Yeah.
recommended to me now because I like pictures. Well, every once in a while, it'll start showing me properties in other states. And there's this property in New York, 82 acres of land
Wow.
for like 349,000, and the kind of house that they have on it and everything else, and like all these little mini structures on it. It's incredible. And I was joking around with Ziggy. I was like, you know, we could get 82 acres of land with multiple houses on the property itself already for less than what it costs to buy one of these new shitty houses right down the street from my house. And then I'd say we'd have to do, like, you know, because most of the acreage is in woods and stuff like that,
Wow.
set up like one of those haunted attraction woods, like going through the woods. I was like, the best part about it is we could do it like at Halloween. We could do it during Christmas, charge people.
Cool.
And if we need somebody to come through and really help us get it set up, I actually know one of the best top people in the world for it.
I'll head that way.
Yeah, I was just like,
And
you know, this is something we could legitimately do.
that was
All
in
right,
New
now-
York, you said?
Yeah, it was in New York. I'll pull it up when I get back
Both is-
inside,
yeah, it's
but my
blending
phone's
really
at
well now.
2%. All right, I'll be right back, guys.
And
All
that
right.
side is still raw.
Yeah. It's crazy how New York is simultaneously the most expensive and the cheapest place to live, depending on where you are.
I'd never move to New York. Like,
That
Yeah.
amount of land for that amount of money is ridiculous.
Yeah. Especially because if it's upstate New York, it's going to be like woods and streams and rolling, you know,
Yeah.
kind of
Mhm.
nice.
This one is like a more rare variant where it's metallic, but I like that.
Oh, those are cool.
They're
that-
so cool, man.
That Grimlock you showed before, Curtis,
Yeah.
I liked him because he was kind of a monster.
That one also is a metallic variant.
On the cartoon, Grimlock reminded me of my mother.
What the heck, dude?
The things that get said on this show.
he had zero patience. Like he had zero patience for anything. And it was,
What he was going to say his
Well-
mom had tiny arms.
this doesn't work. I'm gonna break it. That
Yeah,
was
when you
my
just
mom.
go "Rah!" and smash something, that was your mom, huh?
and that's why he was hoping Lone Dragon would go spend some time with her and maybe make her, you know,
Enjoy.
Calm her down a little bit.
Yeah. a little more patient.
Chill her out, dude.
Like these things are probably less than 2 inches tall, and there's so much articulation on them. It's ridiculous.
How much are those small blockies, Curtis?
I was just gonna ask that.
So I buy them by the wave, and a wave is 12 in a box for $35.
Oh, that's not bad at
Nah,
all.
it's cheap.
Yeah.
I got one of the bigger ones for I think 11 at Walmart.
Yeah.
So I was
You
wondering how
can you
much
can
it
buy
was.
there's certain stores, you know, comic book stores and things like that where you can buy the individual box, but it's a blind box, and then you end up getting duplicates and stuff. If you
Yeah.
buy the whole case, you get every one of them, and
Yeah.
each case, each wave has a variant that's guaranteed in each box. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
It says Raiders have fired Coach Pete Carroll.
I'm just waiting to see how we fuck up the number one pick. Like, it's guaranteed we're going to. I just don't know how.
Just try to get some linemen also, so you don't kill the poor kid.
Ed, do you think I should show that figure I printed?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know. It's just funny. So it's just a meme thing, right? But I saw this.
Everybody's seen the memes around, so it's
Yeah, it was banging around on Maker World for Bamboo, and I was just like, I have to do one of these. So let me.
Maduro.
Yeah.
Freaking Maduro in the tracksuit, dude. Yeah.
He's got his headphones on. That's the best.
And apparently that tracksuit is selling like crazy on Nike's website.
I have no idea what that's from.
Maduro is the Venezuelan president. Like,
Venezuela.
that we went and kidnapped or
Oh, okay.
captured or took
So when they
prisoner.
snatched him, they put those glasses and like the isolation on him, and it's
Yeah,
I
just
don't-
memes everywhere. Memes everywhere, man.
I
My
don't-
favorite
I
is
don't
still Trump
look at
sitting in
stuff.
front of him when he's frozen in carbon.
You're probably better off for it, dude.
Yeah, I don't watch the news. I don't really spend much time on social media. I just like toys. So
Yep.
You know what I ended up printing random? I did the
For that.
Bernie Sanders on a chair with the legs
Oh
crossed
yeah, the meme when he
With
was
his-
like out with,
with his little
yeah, yeah.
mittens. Yeah, I printed that one a couple times. That was a funny one.
It's pretty funny.
Nothing like having your memes become 3D.
And the
Nope.
Jesus, like the one from Dogma.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
that one where
Buddy
he's like
Jesus.
pointing and-
that's the Buddy Christ. Yeah.
Yeah. I printed that one. I've got that one in my basement.
once again, Kenzo's asking for your support.
So whenever I'm working with this 5-minute epoxy, which becomes like very hard, like a rock, like hard, the hardest plastic is how tough this stuff gets. Or if I'm like pour resin into a silicone mold, the fact that I'm making plastic amazes me. Like that's when I feel like a wizard.
A wizard.
Right.
Alan, have you ever played with that plastic that you heat up the pellets and it becomes like a big wad of plastic stuff?
Oh yeah, yeah. I have a 5-gallon bucket of that. It makes good teeth.
Makes good teeth.
Teeth, yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because they're little white ones, right? And they just that was
Teeth,
like the first
fingernail.
time I ever messed with any of that. Just boil it and it
Yeah.
connects, and then you can mold
Yeah,
it.
you mush it together, then you can mold it into whatever.
Yeah, that was fun. That was cool.
Yeah. And it's reusable, which is the cool thing because you can remelt it and just mess with it again.
Browns and greens. Browns.
Yeah, Curtis, I actually watched your whole video with Perry yesterday,
Oh, nice.
and I commented on it.
Very cool. Yeah, I was really impressed when and he showed that he had not revealed that to anybody before that episode, so that was cool.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, it's I don't want to go the route of printing a whole body, so
I love that fucking movie. That's like one of my favorites of all
Dude.
time.
same.
The original?
I wanted to
Yeah,
be Caliban
for sure.
so bad when I was a kid. Like I wanted to be him.
In fact, I just got this from Joe in the mail this week, the G.I. Joe thing.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm totally gonna have this fighting Perseus.
From when he stabbed the bag with her head in it,
Yep.
and the
Yeah.
blood came out, and for some reason became scorpions.
Yeah.
That
Well,
thing was huge.
It
I didn't think
enlarged
was
the
that-
scorpions that were there.
Right? Yeah,
I
that's
didn't
right.
think that
Yeah.
scorpion was that big. Do you have a 12 scale figure to sit, like a mythic to stand that next to?
Yeah.
It's
I've
a
got
great size.
I've got my what I call my actually skeleton. So actually. So
Wow, that thing's bigger than I thought it was.
yeah.
Oh
So
yeah.
she's a
So you're talking about the original classic?
No, she didn't, Kenzo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Thanks, Curtis.
The original movie, yeah.
Yeah.
I fucking love that movie so much. I watched that so much with my mom as a kid.
Yeah, I just watched that probably a couple months ago. It was on Tubi or YouTube or something. I watched it.
I watched the newer one, but it's not near as good.
The new one's all right, but it's not as good as the original.
Yeah.
The
Did they
Harryhausen
even have
stuff.
the
right?
bird in the newer one, or did they take him out?
They did a Easter egg with him in the chest, and that was it.
Yeah, it pissed me off. I
they
remember that.
treated him very poorly
Yes.
in the new one, where they said you don't want that junk and threw him over the shoulder. And Bupo deserves better.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
I just remember it pissing me off. Whatever they did with it.
Yeah.
I mean, he totally distracted the Kraken.
Yes. Are you ready for a hot take that probably a lot of folks won't agree with?
Oh, let's hear it.
Jurassic Park ruined movies.
Explain
Because-
as you would a child.
I will. It's coming. Before Jurassic Park,
Do we need to
watch
beg
the
you for
movie.
this?
You watched the movie and you said, how did they do that? How did they make that happen?
Yep.
And now, no matter what happens, simple, practical, giant, crazy explosion, buildings falling and people jumping from piece to piece. How'd they do that? Computers. That's always the answer. And really, it's like since Jurassic Park. And that took the wonder out of movies. It's a wonderful
those guys used to be totally innovative that when they did those special effects.
It doesn't mean that it's not a wonderful movie, but from that point, it really exposed behind the curtain, and everything is kind of done the same way.
That's for Joe.
Yes, agreed.
And that's just my thoughts on it. But
yeah, no, I practical effects, not only visual, but also like sound effects and stuff. Like when they would, like take a fucking wet washcloth and smack it against the ground, or
that guy that made the blaster sounds for Star Wars used that wire from a tower cable. It's like it's tapping on that. It's crazy.
I mean, this is kind of like the natural progression of technology, though, right? I mean, everything digital, like smartphones suck. They're so ugly and not interesting in comparison to all the analog switches and buttons and dials we grew up with. The tactile.
Or being able to hang up on somebody by slamming it down, that was glorious.
Well,
yeah, and every single like device had really specific workings, like a VCR versus the telephone, and now it's just all the same digital components for the most part.
Yeah.
And things have been getting less interesting and less artistic. Look at a lamppost from the 1800s. And now look at a lamppost today.
Yeah.
And how simple they are and utilitarian. It's
I think that might coincide with the rise of corporate governance of people, like companies and stuff. It's all a widget instead of a craftsman making some of those decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah, gone are the days where the guy would walk around at 8 o'clock at night and light all the lanterns and then, go back out at midnight, turn them all off. It doesn't happen anymore.
And that would have been a cool job in my 20s.
Hell yeah.
Right.
Walking around like,
Yeah.
There's a festival in Galveston for Dickens, and they have fake lamp-lighters who walk around on stilts and pretend to light the street lights.
That's cool. But people still long for that stuff, and it might make a comeback.
Well, I think that now our art's personal. Art used to be everywhere. Now it's on my desk. It's on all of our desks, and we want to bring art into our homes because it's not out there in the world.
But I have seen some movies recently do like some more practical effects, which is kind of cool.
They do, and I love that they're doing that for a lot of my friends who are working. But a lot of time it's mixed with digital, or it's smoothed out with digital. The seams are hidden with digital. Eye sockets are replaced. Which is cool. But even a movie that's all practical now, a lot of people will assume it's computer generated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they did it to Vanna White, right? She used to actually have to go and turn letters, and then at the end, she was just like touching the screen.
Yeah.
For no reason at all, other than she was contracted to be there.
Well, guys, I think I'm going to call it a night.
All right, Curtis.
I will catch you all later.
Have a good one.
Alan, I'll see you
Later,
Wednesday.
Yep. See you Wednesday.
All right, later.
And Dave saying that Charles Dickens show sounds pretty awesome. Yeah, that does, Dave. And just real quick, how you doing, Em? That's my daughter.
Hello. Dave, I mentioned your rant about not having energy when you're presenting and when you're doing a YouTube video. What's funny is Kenzo did a video like super deadpan as a joke, and in my feed, your video came up right after that. So it was hilarious.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Kenzo.
Like
This
that.
is a toy. I like toys. But guys, I do have to bounce though. I got to work again tomorrow. I got another really long day, and it was a long one today. So it was good to see y'all.
All right, Kenzo.
Take it easy, Kenzo.
Have a good one.
One Ken exits, one Ken enters.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Hi, Ken.
Whole time it's like it's like the whole no homers. You're allowed to have one. I mean,
You got to
took
have
you
a
like-
Ken in here. It worked out perfect.
Took you 3 hours.
We can
Hey.
truly never get.
Hold on, Alan. Let me bring that up.
Yeah, look at that thing. All right, guys, we'll see you later.
Later,
Take care,
Kenzo.
man.
Right later, Kenny.
Yeah, man.
It's getting there.
That looked
Yeah.
good, man.
You gonna leave that
So
armored
with that-
shirt on the bottom just like that? You're thinking?
I'm not sure yet. It would be really hard to make it all flesh, but I could just sculpt over it and blend it in. This piece here will limit the right and left of the torso, so I am going to trim this back so I don't have that dongle hanging down. Then
Yeah.
that way I'll have a nice, be able to turn smooth.
Gotcha.
So
So what's kind of cool with that too is if you hold it from the back of the tail and then use the movement action, you could actually give him the action feature where he's like punching or swiping his arms.
and he's got 4 arms. I'm probably going to cut his arms here and make the 2 come out of this piece so I don't have to mess with the shoulder socket.
Cool.
You gonna hang some chains off those bracers? That'd be pretty sweet.
Well, that I'm getting rid of the arm from here down and replacing it with whole new arms.
Oh, you're gonna do all new arms.
Yeah. Really, I'm just using his torso and waist bit.
A neat thing, I don't know if you're adding any kind of not clothes to it, but some kind of material to it. I found that if you take onion bags that kind of have that mesh plastic kind of bag, it works really good for a kind of a fishing net.
Yeah,
And
I have a whole bunch of just texture materials for that, for pressing in.
I think on my clawful, I made a fishnet kind of skirt form.
Yeah, that's cool.
What do you got there, Ken?
This is Black Zarek from Transformers Master Force 1988.
Oh,
the
yeah.
repaint of Scorponok, but it's in black and gold. Very hard to get. It's probably only the 3rd one I've seen in my life, but came available for sale recently here locally, and I had to jump on it because it's one of those things. I don't know how much you guys know about the whole gold plastic problem from the 1980s, the whole gold plastic syndrome, and how it shatters very easily.
Yeah.
So because this one came with the foam and everything, it could at least hold most of the gold plastic pieces in place. You don't have to worry about it shattering as much. So I'm like, well, as long as I handle it with care or don't handle it at all, because it'll have the foam and everything inside, right? And all the pieces are held down. And anything that's not, I can take a Ziploc bag and just kind of tuck it on one side. So this is kind of a grail piece. The first one I saw was probably around 2008, 2009, that it was loose, not complete. There wasn't much known about gold plastic syndrome at the time. Now that I've been able to get my hands on this, it's one more big Transformer piece out of the way to get into the collection from what happened? We're good?
You're good.
Okay. Yeah, so getting this into the collection is quite the ad, because it was one of the main characters.
Always good to get grail pieces.
Oh God, yeah. And then Patty Lennon and Brian Hickey's Total Star Wars book came in. This one's got a very interesting slipcase. It opens like
that's
this.
nice.
Right? It's like
opens up like the doors.
Yeah, opens
I had
up
a
like doors.
Halo thing that opened up like that years ago.
Was it Halo 2 or was it something else?
I think it was ODST or no, maybe not ODST, maybe Halo 4.
Okay, because Halo 2 had the chrome slipcase, right?
Yes.
So
it had it was one of the first ones with the steel case.
Mm-hmm. So I've got I'm a few dozen pages into this right now, and I'm not known as the biggest Star Wars guy, but because it tells Star Wars from the Palatoy side of things, there's Patty and Brian were able to get an unreal amount of interviews with the whole Star Wars team, right? So, for example, they were able to get not just Bob Breakin, but they were able to get Jim Swearington, who did a lot of the design for Kenner. And then they were able to get the tooling manager, the packaging guy, the production manager, and very important, they were able to get the marketing guy, because one of the things that's been kind of lost in time when they're doing the Palatoy Action Force books is that they were unable to get anybody from the marketing team, right? Because those guys either passed on or moved, and nobody ever got to. And nobody kept in touch with them. They were able to get the brand manager Jeff Macy for this one, so he's able to tell a whole bunch of stuff from the branding end and the advertising end and what Kenner was trying to do, because he was liaising directly with management, with senior management. Like, we take for granted when we talk about like Motu, for example, because Mark Ellis has always been around, right?
Right.
So he's always able to tell us what was going on the sales side and the marketing end and the advertising end of things. For those of us who were at the GI Joe, we always had Kirk Bazigian, and later on we got Vinny DeLeva, and they were able to tell that side of things. With Action Force, they couldn't find anybody. Nobody could find anybody. But with Star Wars, they were able to get one of their guys, so that helped fluff up the content of the book. And they talk about the history of General Mills as a food company and the cereals they had and how they were trying to diversify into toys and all the different toy companies they bought up, like Play-Doh and Lions Brothers and Dennis Fisher and Parker Games and all that. So all that's in here as well. Like, this is a very comprehensive Palatoy, Kenner, General Mills book, in addition to talking about the Star Wars production and the repackaging and Palatoy and everything. So it's been very fascinating to go through that. And just for fun modern stuff, I got Vega.
Very cool.
So that was my week this week. It's been a productive week for things.
Awesome picks. So I'm going to do a very slow heat on something here that I was looking for earlier. So on my way back in, I made sure to heat up a cup of water for like 4 minutes in the microwave to get it hot enough. And then I was like, I don't want to stick my fingers in here to pull this head out in a few minutes. So then I was looking for a pair of tweezers. I cannot find any of my tweezers, but I found a crappy old pair of needle nose pliers that'll work just fine. And while I was digging for that, I actually found my, oh shit, what's it called? The little kind of like mini drill bit that you can
like
do
a
by
hand drill.
hand.
A hand drill.
Well, like it's a hand drill, but it's got a specific name for it when it's real tiny, and I can't remember.
Oh,
jeweler's drill or something like that.
Yeah, basically a jeweler's drill. You know, one of those ones, but it's real small, tiny hand. Oh shit! It's a common tool, and I can't even.
It's a pin vise.
Pin vise. Thank you.
Go.
That's the name I was looking for. Pin vise. I found that in my tool bag, and I found my rotary tool and everything else.
I just love that Alan sat on that answer long enough for us to all look stupid.
Yep.
I have one right over there, and I'm like, man, I can't think of what the heck the damn name is.
And it's like, I know what that is, but I'm not going to say shit.
So I'm trying to pop the arms off of my Ghost of Christmas Past because I want to take the soft goods off that she comes with, not so I can get a naked figure, but you guys know I was making that Witch's Coven with the, of course, with a Thrace figure and some other ones. And this head sculpt, the color does not match that ashen gray that theirs does, but I like the black hair. And I wanted to put that on one of the figures for that Witch's Coven. The Ghost of Christmas Past works. I just got to switch out soft goods because these soft goods do not go with the idea. But the Shirelle came with like some good wired robes with a hood and everything like that. Now, mind you, it's basically just that. It's a hood with it's a cloak. So I could put that on her. I'm still going to need some other stuff. You can't
get the arms off, or you haven't tried yet?
I'm having trouble getting the arms off.
They're probably just tight because it's such a small arm with a peg.
Yeah, and I don't want to
need more heat.
I was putting more heat on it, but then I'm also worried about ruining the soft goods she comes with because it is very light and lacy.
Yeah, that top shear piece would probably melt after a while.
Exactly. I don't want to put too much heat on it. But I've had Dubon's head sitting in the cup of water for a couple of minutes now. So I'm going to use my needle nose pliers so I don't burn the shit out of my fingers. We're going to pull it out and see.
What's up, K-Dog?
K-Dog, what's happening?
Gang, it's been lovely. I'm going to run. It's getting a little late here. And I want to hang out with my wife for a bit.
Yeah.
Before she falls over. So.
All right. Well, say hi to your wife for us.
I will do it. Thanks for letting me hang out. I appreciate it. See y'all later.
Take care.
Take care.
Have a good one.
While we're on that note, I think I'm going to go too. I got to go to work in the morning.
All right. Well,
All right,
we will see you later, Radnom. Thanks for joining us, brother.
Thanks for having me.
Take care.
Oh, and I see since Ken's here, Kenzo already left.
Yeah, we tagged in. We tagged in and out. You can't have both bushwhackers in the ring at the same time.
Right.
Yeah.
And Curtis rolled out as well. I'm determined to get this fucking head out of here.
Yeah. Did I show my saber-tooth tiger last time from Cyberzoic?
You had sent me pictures, but I don't think you actually showed off the toy here. Can we embiggen him?
Yes.
This was from Christmas time.
Yeah.
So
Oh, you got the armor and everything.
yeah, he's got the full loadout that is to look like the actual Dino Rider.
Yeah.
Because the regular coloration, the armor and the weapons are not that color.
Yeah, they're not. This is more the Dino Riders homage, right? This is the Kickstarter exclusive version that they put up on their website, and this is what finally made me cave. I still kind of want the other version, and I want the Allosaurus. I think, I mean, as pricey as they are, which is always my big detractor, I really do want to get. There you go. Thanks, Dave. I do want to get into Cyberzoic a little bit. You know, I've been thinking maybe I should ask those guys to come onto the channel and do a bit of a company profile on them.
You should.
You know, I know David Silva doesn't do much in the way of interviews, but I know Chris and the other guy will do some.
I wanted to get the plain cat, and because of the price, I just haven't pulled the trigger yet. But every time I look at it, it's like I should just get that, and then
I wasn't going to do it, and then I saw they only had a handful for the Kickstarter exclusive one. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
I'll just do it.
I did of course, you guys know I did at Joe Fest the all black saber-tooth tiger.
Right.
And it's stunning and absolutely amazing. And if they did a gold armor, much like Ken's silver armor on there, that would really pop on the all black.
Mm-hmm.
Or actually, that green that the regular version comes with, the green armor itself might go on there really nicely now that I think about it. And even though he's not purple, that could be kind of a Panther homage.
Yes.
But yeah, that honestly, Ken, what do you think of the articulation and everything on that cat and with the sculpt and all? Without the armor even, just in general.
The articulation points are good. I would need to heat it up to get the articulation properly working, to be perfectly honest with you. So I just posed it just enough so that it could stand, right? Like I was more just looking at the badass pose of this more than anything else, right? So it has the articulation points, but it's just
it has a lot.
It has a bunch, but it's just you got to heat it up a little bit because they can be a bit finicky, right? Just admittedly, right? These are more for shelf aesthetic than anything else. They are functional. You got to put some work in to get it fully functional.
Yeah,
it's just the way I feel about it because there's so many moving parts on this, right? Like, you know, it's easy for me to hold up an O-ring and say, oh, it should function like this, but there's a little bit more involved with this, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Right. Again, Creative Beast Studios, guys, if you're not following them already on IG, make sure you go follow them. All the stuff they're putting out is really amazing. And like Ken was just saying, I want the Allosaur. Like, I want that Allosaur bad.
I know. That thing looks so good.
And then
I think Adam has the Ice Dragon.
Yeah. Well, Brick has the Ice Dragon too. Freaking phenomenal. He picked it up at Legion's Con, I want to say. Not last year, but the year before now.
Wow.
Basically. But they've got that wood dragon or whatever, the forest dragon that has like a kind of like pixie style wings almost that looks ridiculous. And on top of that, they had announced and showed off, and I shared it with the clubhouse. They have a dire wolf coming out for the beasts of the Cenozoic, which is where, again, you get that saber-tooth tiger as beasts of the Cenozoic. So they're doing a dire wolf.
I want a dire wolf.
Yeah. You know what? While that head's reheating in that cup of water, let me pull up some of those things I was talking about real quick. First, I want to talk about this property. And, of course, Alan's not here now. But let me find that real quick because, like, I'm serious. If I could, I would definitely, like, immediately go move to freaking New York.
What area of New York was it?
Jefferson. Here you go. All right, let me share screen here. Hopefully it'll be a good enough size for everybody to see. So this was the post that I came across. And all I see really big, 82 acres, Jefferson, New York. This is the main house right here, and you see other buildings along with it. That is some of the... Ed, there's enough acreage. You come move on to the property, Ed. It's got a lake and a creek.
Perfect.
And waterfalls.
Can we all just move there?
Yes, it's 82 acres, Ken.
So several of us can go live there. I'm not
Oh my
very good
God.
with nature, so all of you guys are going to have to handle the outdoors.
That is like to the east of the Adirondacks, not by far. I mean, that's
Right.
just east of the Adirondacks.
If we all live together, I can vacuum, but I'm not very good with outdoorsy stuff. So you guys handle.
I'll take care of the outdoor stuff.
Believe me, we got the outdoors covered, Ken.
Oh, I'd
Like,
be
you
all
won't
over
even
this
see
right here.
me.
I'm also not a great cook, but I can wash dishes and I can vacuum.
Right.
I'd
So-
be in this waterfall every damn day.
And I can research toy stuff.
So, Brick saying that his Arctic Dragon was from the Kickstarter. I thought you picked it up at Legion's Con. My bad, Brick. But yeah, freaking the Creative Beast is next level. But yeah, totally. Like, look at this. Now, to me, this looks a little like Poison Ivy here, Ed. I don't know if you see this, but the leaves of
That's
3
probably
and
not
shiny.
poison ivy.
But
Usually
yeah, it
poison
might
ivy
be.
doesn't grow by the cricks. It grows by the open
Well-
paths where it gets lots of sun.
Where Connor's mom lives, they have poison ivy all over their creek.
Oh, do they? Yeah.
Yeah.
You're talking literal poison
was-
ivy, not the Batman villain. I don't know
No,
why.
not the Batman villain. Because I was there like last summer and I saw it and I was like, "Oh, Connor, don't play over in this area because he'll get it bad." But and then it starts to go over some of the interiors of the house. So even though the outerior was looking very rustic, you see the inside's very modern. Of course, I'd be buying that stone stuff, the stone freaking facade, and be putting that on the walls. Fuck
Yeah.
this.
Oh, that's a cool staircase right there.
Right? Like this little narrow spiral,
Yeah.
like freaking crazy. I'd hate to think about trying to carry furniture up that, but
Yeah, you're definitely gonna have a
Look at
hell of
this.
a time.
look at this fucking study or library.
Look at that lofted ceilings. You could put like a 12-foot Christmas tree in that motherfucker.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We're
Without a
gonna
doubt.
merge our collections into one spot.
Oh yeah, and then it's got these houses outside. So in this greenhouse kind of like thing here, I say greenhouse because I see like more glass openings. I assume that is with this. It's got like this indoor pond or whatever right here. I mean, it's hard to tell from the actual picture, but this is like a pond or something inside, like
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
a koi pond.
Probably.
looks
You
like
turn that
it.
whole building into a friggin' dio room.
Right? And again, those surrounding structures this is one of those structures. Like that's a barn. It's a big ass barn. It looks tiny from the framework of the picture, but it's got a pond. And this is the last picture. They got like a little stone garden out there. But like it's got a pond on the property that leads to another pond still on the property.
I wonder how many bedrooms.
I'm not sure. I'm not even sure because most of that was the interior of this house that you see over here. But you see, it's got this pond, and then it's got this stream that comes down. Here's another freaking pond. $349,000 for this. All right, listing. This property spans 82.1 acres with 4 spring-fed ponds. So there's 4 ponds. I'm only looking at 2. There's 4 ponds. Open meadows, diverse landscape of hardwood forest, including sugar maple, ash, northern black cherry, balanced by replanted pine and spruce. Property features 4 separate buildings, each with its own character. The main home offers large windows framing tranquil views of the pond, lawns, and surrounding trees. Second house built in the early 1800s, currently used as a workshop or artist studio. Again, been wanting a studio. Showcases original hand-hewn beams, timeless craftsmanship, passive solar greenhouse. That was that one house I was showing you with the little pond inside. So I mean, like, okay, 4 bed, 1.5 bath. We may have to dig an outhouse or something. I don't know.
How many bed?
4 bedrooms.
4 bedrooms, but that's just in the house. Like, we could put other tiny homes on this house to actually really expand it out. But yeah, man, I saw this listing and I was just like, I really, really friggin' would love to have this place in that much space. 82 acres. It's ginormous.
Yeah,
Ed, you and I could walk and camp out around the freaking property for like months and probably
so
still
nice.
not cover the whole 82 acres.
No fucking neighbors. God, that's nice.
Where's that at?
New York, Jefferson, New York.
It's like just almost central New York.
I said 349,000, 395,000. So under 400,000.
Yeah.
You get all that. Yeah. So that was just one of the things I thought I could bring up on the and share real quick. But then I was going to bring up the dire wolf.
Okay. Yeah, please do. Yeah. I'm just looking how many years I got left on my place. Sell this and go get that. Let some friends live.
Cobb, love what you shared about the logo.
Yeah, that logo looks good, brother.
Oh, yeah, it took a lot of work. A lot of that I had to go in and do paint myself because I couldn't get what I wanted.
Oh, shoot. It's always hard to navigate the freaking stupid desktop version of IG because they streamlined it from mobile. Let me just pull up Creative B Studio themselves. All right, let's see. I barely got away from the Spiro booth. I never even got to hang out at the Creative Booth Studio. Okay, or Creative Beast booth. That's a shame, Brick. Yeah, because the guys are great. Yeah, and Speaking Moistly says there got to be something wrong for that price, even if you have to tear down all the houses. No, it's like freaking amazing. Like the property's in good condition.
Moistly changed his name. I didn't recognize him except not for the icon.
And Crash spitting out the Jesse Ventura lines. Bush that thick makes Cambodia look like Kansas.
He's been on a Jesse Ventura kick lately.
The property outside of New York City in New York, if you get away from Albany and you get away from New York City, is not that expensive. The problem with New York goes the land tax is going to kill you.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's what I was saying to Ziggy. We could sell off 30 acres of the land just so we could pay less in taxes.
Yeah.
Sell off 30 acres of that and not make a dent in what you actually still have.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, like I said, if we could pull in doing like a haunted attraction, like going through the woods,
right,
and then make it so that it's easy to set up for Halloween in like
right.
August, run stuff from September through October, shut it down November 1st, and gear it up for Christmas and run Christmas from Thanksgiving
you could
weekend
have like
through Christmas.
Horse-drawn sleigh rides through your property. Hell yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, and see, that's how you get to pay the taxes. You run off like something like that, a business, just for a couple months a year, and you make enough money to be able to pay for that other stuff. And can you get an AG exemption if we kept livestock? That was the other thing, too. With that kind of property, I would 100% be doing homesteading Like
if you
just
get
growing my own
if you
crops,
get
and
approved,
then-
we could raise reindeer and buffalo, and
Yeah.
basically not have to pay for any of it.
you know, and that would be the idea. That would be the ideal situation, because you could still add on to that house, build onto the house, and everything like that, and you know, get everything going. Like, you know, you guys have heard me say before, like if we could all pull together and buy like one of these nice big properties or whatever, and then we could run our own kind of convention out of it, like put like one of those really really big like warehouse type garages on the property, rent it out to vendors, have rental homes or have many tiny houses that people could rent on the property to stay in and then come to the convention from there. It'd be great. All right. Creative Beast Studios Direwolf. Now again, this is just a model, but it's for Beasts of the Cenozoic. This will be in 1/12 scale.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, 1/12 scale. You can see it's got a bit of a broader snout than your typical gray wolf. The ears are also a little stubbier and shorter. But and that's it compared to the saber-tooth, Ken.
Okay, I see. Yeah, it should not be that big.
Right. It definitely should not be as big as a saber-tooth. Saber-tooth cats are huge. But dire wolves are also huge. So that should be mentioned. But I'd 100% buy several of these for a wolf pack.
Well, winter is coming. Yes.
Yeah. And Brick mentions, hold on a sec. He mentions, I'm more interested in the bird. And then I was like, so they're going to do a pissed off chocobo. So again, new for Beasts of the Cenozoic. So they're doing a lot of Ice Age stuff too. This will
I want that mammoth really bad.
Oh, yeah. Well, the mammoth also comes with a baby too. But the initial release for this one will be in 1/12 scale, but then they will likely receive the 1/18 treatment as well later on. So this thing's going to be pretty big. Unfortunately, the arrow's covering it up, but that does say, if I remember correctly, 7-inch. And look, like even in a vestigial wing, because these were flightless birds, you're still getting that much articulation in a wing. And it's phenomenal. It's just freaking phenomenal. And again, that evolution of the raptor. The big claw, and then the smaller claws.
The head sculpt on that is incredible.
Right? Absolutely gorgeous and phenomenal. I wish they did a size comparison with this with, like, again, one of the other toys to give people a better idea of the size. Yeah. But again, picture a 7-inch action figure, and that's how tall this will be. So for fans of like Final Fantasy and stuff like that, where you think about them riding around on a chocobo or one of the birds from that, this thing right here, I mean, it's not as friendly and cuddly looking as a chocobo, but this would be amazing. So if you're looking for some cool mounts that just don't exist for some of your toys, Beasts of the Mesozoic, Beasts of the Cenozoic, and again, Cyberzoic. You've got a great selection with everything you can get from Creative Beast Studios.
Wow.
I mean,
I hope to see them at Joe Fest this year because I'd love to get some more stuff.
Yeah. There's the Allosaur we're talking about, folks.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that beautiful with the tiger striping. Oh, my God. Again, right here you have the Beasts of the Mesozoic Triceratops in the Bionatops coloration. And then you've got their T-Rex over here. Here is that forest dragon that I was talking about that's going to be part of the Cyberzoic line.
Here's the original Bionatops right here for anyone that wants to compare.
gorgeous toy that it is.
Absolutely. So, the only one I was able to get from here locally.
There's the Dilophosaur. Or Pyrodactyl. My bad. And again, they sell the beasts by themselves, and then you can get the armor and stuff after, but they also have like combined versions too. Or at least they did during the Kickstarter. So here's a raptor. And again, properly scaled to be with a human. This is mostly their Cyberzoic. There's Ken's baby right now.
Oh, I thought you meant Andrew Davis in the chat. Though there's Ken's baby.
Well,
right
that
now.
too.
I'm sitting like, who told him? Who told him I was here?
There you go.
That thing looks good.
Yeah. I mean, the sculpting detail, the paint apps, the articulation, the card game.
If the mammoth is just going to be a mammoth, or whether that's going to have some armor on it as well.
Well, maybe at first it might just be by itself, but here, let me get down to the mammoths. So, and again, this is Photoshop with Chris, but here's the full-grown woolly mammoth, and then here is the baby. The woolly rhino.
Man.
The woolly rhino is awesome.
Yeah. Not many people care about a woolly rhino, but there's another kind of dragon that they have announced. The bristle dragon. All kinds of dragons in your lives, folks. Here we go. Pocket Aloe. Again, it's their Allosaur with a different paint app. There's that tiger striping on the Allosaurus. And again, these toys, they're just no slouch whatsoever. They hold up with just about anything you got out there. They're durable. They're sturdy. Here we go. There's another look at that wood forest dragon. Oh, they're calling it the lizard dragon now. Okay. Thought originally they called it a forest dragon, but that just might be my mistake calling it that because it was green.
Dragolina. Is it worth
having another look at those mammoths?
Is it worth having two saber-toothed tigers? It feels like
yes, because didn't yours come with the parts where you could swap it out to do the female and the male?
Yes, but what I mean is that
there you go.
If I get the regular version with the green, not the blue, just
do it and have one male, one female.
Yeah, man. How well do you know the Creative Beast Studio guys, Oz?
Not on like a first name basis with them. Like I don't converse with them that frequently, but I've talked to Chris at a couple of shows. I want to get him on here one night for sure.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the Andrew Sarkis. I don't know. It's got fur on it, so I'm not familiar with all the Ice Age creatures like I am with the dinosaurs as much. And here's that Arctic dragon again. Just a phenomenal looking freaking toy. These really are something else, man. Here you go, Joe. This one's for you. Really good look at the mammoth and then the baby with it comes with. The fact that it's a 2-pack. Now,
it's not.
Okay, 2-pack was only available during the Eons crowdfunding campaign on Backer Kit. My bad. So it's only going to be
getting into these, Joe.
I want that woolly mammoth. I have the two Smilodons already, the black one and the natural colored one. I want the mammoth to use this. Go ahead.
The snowy 2-pack, which is this color here because it's got the frosting.
Right.
So that might still be good.
One of my favorite video games of all time is called Pathfinder: Wrath of the Righteous, and you can have a Smilodon mount, or not a Smilodon,
Mammoth.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. It's a mammoth, but they called it a specific name. Anyways, you can have them as a mount, and I love that game so much. And my character had one in the game, so like when I saw that, I was just like, "Oh, that's perfect!" Like the scale is almost exactly what it is in the game. So it's 1/18 scale, but I could put a 1/12 scale figure on it as a mount, and it would be pretty cool, I think. So,
Right. So with the mammoth here, keep in mind, folks, this is a 1/18 scale mammoth.
Mhm.
So although it could work for you to ride with a 1/12 scale figure, it would be
Yes.
undersized when you're thinking the size of a mammoth.
right.
Just keep that in mind, folks, when we're talking about this. These toys are in different scales than most of your action figure lines. Not all of them are available in 1/12. A lot of them are available in 1/18.
Yep. Yeah,
Because
it just
otherwise they
it
would
works.
be huge.
It works for me because of the scale in the video game, and
Right.
using it like a mount. So
Yeah, this is that lizard dragon. I mean, this thing looks so cool. I can't wait.
all right, fellas, I think I'm gonna have to tap out.
All right,
I'm
Joe.
pretty tired.
All right, man.
But hey, thanks for having me. As always, absolute pleasure hanging out with all of you. Wonderful folks. And everybody have a good night. We'll see you
All
next
right, we'll
time.
see you later, Joe.
Take
all
care,
right, man.
Joe. See you next week. So this is the 1/18 scale right here. What size is this one? Maybe this is 1/35th. Ooh. I'm not sure because this one's way smaller than this one. I have to go back and look at what sizes are available. I haven't checked out their website in a while. Speaking of Joe Fest, there's Dirk.
Oh,
This was at Joe Fest. See Big Dub. Of course, this was posted and then Creative B Studios tagged by Who Lessum Warlock, our good friend Jordan. And that was their Joe Fest booth. Freaking phenomenal. I love what these guys are doing. It gets me so giddy because, again, like being a kid growing up in the 80s and loving dinosaurs and how dinosaurs were everywhere growing up.
Yeah, I was just watching Cadillacs and Dinosaurs on Tubi the
Oh,
other day. I was
man,
like,
yeah.
this show is so good.
is it worth a watch? Because I'll totally do it.
I always say it's worth a watch.
Yeah.
It's cars and dinosaurs in typical 80s fashion cartoons.
Let me have a look at that. Let me see if I can find it on Tubi. Because I got Tubi Canada.
So yeah, folks. Oh, Brick says I have a fairly dino and kaiju centric show tomorrow because of my guest, Goji Walter, dope creature customizer. Guys, make sure you're tuning in to Brick Something News tomorrow because that's going to be a phenomenal friggin' episode to watch. Yeah, we'll have to have Chris and the guys come hang out with us some night for real. Like, they're amazing dudes. They definitely get into the science of the animals and everything else, which to me is very important because, again, like originally growing up, like I wanted to be a archaeologist, specifically working within paleontology, which is this would have been the stuff I was studying.
That would have been fun. You'd be traveling a lot, but you'd love it. That's the thing.
Oh my God, yeah. Yeah.
You would absolutely love it.
Like if there was one thing that I would want to do more than what Alan does, this would probably be it. The only problem is there's like, it's such a hard life. You don't really make a lot of money. And it's very, very rough because, like you said, it's a lot of travel.
Yeah,
But
because you're basically a scientist doing research all the time.
yeah, it's really one of those professions where you got to be passionate about it, or it's just not going to work for you.
Yeah, it's a passion job type of thing.
But
you
yeah,
can make
definitely
money if you can become the guy, right? But it takes a lot of effort to become the guy that people.
Yeah, not everybody else is turning into Robert Backer, or
Mm-hmm.
All right, I don't even know if this is hot enough anymore to heat this toy up to where it needed to be, because I was still having trouble getting his head out of this thing. Oh yeah, this has cooled down way too much. Like I can't even get it to pry apart from the hood as much as I had before. Urgh. Like I could pry it away a little bit and kind of get these needle nose pliers behind it, but I still can't get it detached from the top of the hood, which is where I would really like to get it. I wonder if I can use the heat gun to heat up the water.
Like a stinger.
I don't know if that'll work or not. I mean, it will heat it up some. How long it takes, I don't know.
You're going to find out because I'm going to sit here with it. I'm going to drop the head in there while I do it.
I wonder if there's a way to stick a small pair of like curved scissors in there and just cut the glue.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I mean,
I don't have anything narrow enough that I could really use.
I have some small scissors for cutting
nails.
They're small scissors that are made for cutting Lexan bodies for RC cars.
Oh, okay.
They're really thin and they're curved. It would probably work, but it's hard to say whether that glue is just slopped in there or if it's, in the line where the key is or whatever, right? It's hard to. Yeah, he needs an electric kettle that he can just stick in his bedroom with a old coffee mug that he can just fill up when he needs to.
What are you trying to do?
Heat up water so I can pull Dubon's head out of his hood.
Oh God, that's going to take a while.
I've done something similar where I've pulled people's heads out of their asses, but that normally involves my fists and my foot.
That requires less patience. You just go oomph.
Way less patience, way easier. Doesn't need a heat gun at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got to be a big guy with a lot of force. That's it. You're done.
So I've got the heat gun directly pointing down at this, and I've got it really, really trying to pump out heat. We're going to see how hot we can make this water. It's also in a glass mug, like straight up glass. It says world's best dad on it, by the way.
You stole my glass.
Connor stole it from you.
Oh, took away my award.
I got another one downstairs in the basement in one of my boxes with my dishes from my old place that says, "My dad is my superhero."
I got to order that bear from Mythic Legions when E-Collectibles gets it in.
Yes, you do. Bodvar, baby.
And I'm still looking at some Monster Force stuff.
All right, heat gun is hot and smoking at this point. It did not heat up the water enough.
You don't have any Monster Force yet, Ken?
Oh, I've got a few of them.
Oh, okay.
But I'd love to get I got the General.
Yeah.
I've got the Red Shadows looking guy. I've got the Pharaoh. Oh my God, the
Forgotten King.
Forgotten King, yes, and I got a couple of the.
Did you get
Delta Reds?
The Red Shadow guy? Which one did you get? The black one or the red one?
The red one, yeah.
Crimson one.
The Sleepwalker division. Then I want to get all the Order of the Crimson Moon stuff and do them head swaps.
Oh yeah,
that would make for a good video. Red Shadows Reborn.
Oh yeah.
All right, so there is enough heat pouring off the tip of my heat gun right now that my hand is about 1.5 feet high and I could feel the heat coming off of it. I'm glad I turned it off and didn't try to hold it on there longer. Also, I'd like to say that the glass itself is hotter than the water that's in it.
Yeah. Too much heat displacement in that water. That's why microwaves heat it up from inside out.
Yeah. No, I can really feel the heat coming off of that freaking heat gun. Jeez, that was hot. Like it was really hot. Like
Can
the
you
heat
barely
gun-
see the road from the heat coming off?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Lyrics classic. All right, let's try this again here. All right, I can peel it away somewhat. I know I'll probably have to go heat up the whole thing in the microwave again for a couple minutes. Eventually, we'll get that out of there. I don't want to use the heat gun on it any right now. I want the heat gun to cool off because I'm afraid the thing might warp. I can still smell that burning smell from it. Whew.
What kind of heat gun do you have?
It is whatever this brand is that I bought from Hobby Lobby. A Wen, WEN.
Is
Heat
it just
gun?
like
Variable temperature,
let me see.
fully
Oh,
plugged
okay.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a good gun. Like I
I
said,
got
right
one
now.
similar, but I got mine from what the hell is that tool place called? The cheap one.
Harbor Freight and Tool?
Harbor Freight, yeah.
Yeah. Harbor Freight's a great place to go if you just need like some cheap, like a tool that you don't really care about, that you're not worried if it really breaks.
Yep.
Because most of them
I bought a lot of tools from there because I don't use them enough like every day, work to that I'm worried about breaking. them.
They had this we needed an axe to split some wood, so I went to Harbor Freight and Tool because they had one for like $10 or whatever like that. It looked sturdy and solid enough. I got about like 3 logs in, and this thing just fucking cracked straight through.
I wouldn't buy a tool like that, but like
it was terrible.
If
I went to Home
the last
Depot
time I
and
bought a
one with
wrench set, I just
fiberglass.
bought a Harbor Freight wrench set because I'm not gonna like I'm not torquing down engine bolts or nothing. I'm talking.
Yeah, you're doing some home repair here and there,
Yeah.
building some furniture up.
Yeah, exactly.
That you didn't get from IKEA because IKEA will just give you the Allen wrench and the size you need when they give you the furniture. Fuck IKEA furniture. Shitty furniture. Everybody thinks it's great. We have more claims in the moving business on great IKEA furniture than any other furniture. Like even the shit you buy from Walmart wouldn't break as much as the stuff from IKEA.
I've never owned IKEA because we've never had one close enough to here to bother with it. So, and I'm never going to ship something like that.
We've got one that's right around the corner from my aunt's house. As a matter of fact, like it's literally 4 miles from where I live. There's an IKEA. Everybody raves about their meatballs. I remember I had them once, and like, I don't know. I never went back to be all like, oh, I need more meatballs from IKEA. People literally go to that place for lunch.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, I don't see that the food is that great that I would make an extra trip to go there for lunch. All right, guys. Well, I mean, it's kind of quieted down for the night and all like that. Not as late as we normally go. It's only 2:17, but I don't know. How you guys feel? Maybe call it a wrap tonight? Call it an early one?
Sure.
Sure.
Look, Troy says he's building a custom speeder. Heck yeah. I want to see pictures when it's done. I know he's going to post them when it's done. I want to see. All right. Allison says their meatballs are delightful. You just need to get enough of those creamy balls.
Very Allison kind of comment.
All right. And we seem to have lost Ed here.
He might
I don't know.
Back. You never know.
Oh, he's going to pop back in. It's just when. Or maybe his internet dropped out or something like that. Who knows?
Yeah.
But, oh, yeah. Brick says the dino scene is a whole other world. Great stuff. I agree, Brick, because I absolutely love looking at dinosaur toys. And don't get me wrong, Jurassic Park stuff that you can buy at mass retail, it's cool, especially if you're a fan of those movies. And again, there's a lot of those dinosaurs that was the way they thought they looked when I was that age, like when I was younger, when Jurassic Park was coming out. They've come to find out so much different information about so many of those, dinosaurs now and how they would have looked. Like T-Rexes have lips. Originally they were thought to it like, very much like a crocodile. The teeth are just there. There's no lip.
Oh yeah, Ed said his internet dropped off.
There we go. See? Yep. Okay, having a windstorm.
Yeah, had a windstorm.
Yep. All right, but yeah, I'd say let's go ahead and kill this one night, and later this week there'll probably be a members only stream for people who want to join in and check that out. Probably going to happen on a Tuesday night because I heard there's a new time slot open on Tuesdays.
Yes, I heard the same thing.
T-Rexes have as much lips as my ex's mom, but better teeth. That's true. They've got a lot more teeth, since she only had 2, 3 on a good day. Have a great night, everybody. It was great hanging out with y'all, and we'll see you again for channel members. We'll see you later this week, and for the rest of you, I'll see you all next Saturday.
That's good. Take care.
Bye, everybody.